Discretion is advised.
Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to Geek It Out. I'm yours truly, the Knightmare here, and my boys, Moz and Don just came in right on
sneaky.
time.
Sneaky.
Damn,
Going
Don. You
Don.
came in just right in time when we just started, man. That's wild.
Hey, time is my thing. Hey, it's St. Patty's Day, my friend. Slange
Hey,
day,
man.
everyone.
I need to
I
be
got the
careful,
green.
man. I need to be careful because I've been drinking a little bit, so I'm like, oh boy, am I gonna last?
Yeah.
Am I gonna last? I'm gonna last till to see the Snyder Cut tonight. I don't know.
Like I said before, I'm actually a dual citizen, so it's in my blood. I can drink.
I got you. No, true story on that, man. I'm Puerto Rican, so we can drink heavily, and I'm not proud of that. I'm not proud of that. I am not proud of that. No, I am not.
Oh, no. Again, from my experience in the Army, Puerto Ricans, they are ones to party with. They are fun. The only thing is, don't get one mad when they're drunk. And Filipinos are the best friends you can have when they are drunk. They're your worst enemies when they are drunk. And I had, believe me, again, military experience. A lot of Filipinos actually serve in the U.S. military. Had quite a few that were good friends. Don't make them mad when they're drunk. That's my only advice.
What's your take on this, Mods? How you feel about the drinking portion?
You guys go right for it, man. I tend to just drink whenever I'm out. I don't really drink at home. I'd rather, take the risk when I drive home.
No, bad, Mods, bad.
I'm more of a social drinker. I'm a social drinker.
Remember, it's only illegal if you get caught.
Exactly.
Oh boy. Oh no, Don, come on, Don. You gotta teach these kids right. You gotta teach these kids right, man.
Well, if any kids are watching a show about spending $250 minimum on figures, how are your parents doing?
Oh boy. No, well, yeah, that's the thing. Now I've been hearing from other collectors that are they're teenagers and stuff. They're actually getting some work in, just to help pay off some of these figures.
I'll be completely honest with you. Me and my brother, when we were growing up, we were in the unique situation. We actually lived across the street from a driving range. So we were both really young. We ended up getting off the books jobs across the street. We would shag golf balls for basically, like $5 a bucket, and we do that 3-4 nights a week.
Shag golf balls?
Yeah, where you're actually going, you collect the golf balls by hand. Yeah. Like with the weird thing, you go and you just pick the golf balls up and it sucks them in, and so for like an 8-year-old and a 6-year-old, 7-year-old, when you're going over there and you're making $20-$25 a night, 3-4 nights a week, that kind of gives you a little bit of, I don't want to say work ethic. It just gives you a rationale of if you want something, you kind of have to work for it, and then and especially for me and my brother at a young age, we worked a lot. And then again with hockey, me and my brother, we ended up doing a lot of scorekeeping jobs, and again, that's off the books, but like we were ranging, from a game where 6-7-year-olds are playing, that gives you like $15 an hour, all the way up to like college and juniors, which is almost semi-pro, and you're making like $95-$100 a game. We're doing this like 15-16-year-olds, both of us.
Nice.
So
I had a paper route.
Wow. Oh yeah. People have paper routes too, and
Kids don't have
it's
those
still a thing. I think. Now it's not anymore, but it's whatever.
I have one of those on my phone. But, yeah.
What was I going to say? Well, everyone, thank you for joining up, the 9 of you. I know that Sideshow is doing their stream things these past few days, so I was just told. Yeah, I was told by Moz that they're still doing their streams till late night, and I was like, most of our drive won't be here. So, okay,
Yeah,
so
8 o'clock was our
Bespin
last stream. So.
Benta Batiste says I used to do hockey scoring too. Oh, look at that!
Awesome. Yep, you know how it is, filling out the score sheet, making sure the clock is right. And then sometimes, once in a while, you actually have to play like Peacekeeper again. The penalty boxes are basically, you're in between the middle of them. And again, you get high school games, you get juniors, which are essentially, again, like semi-pro or even, like intense hockey games. You're going to have basically players trying to physically break the glass. Or some rinks, they actually have doors where the players can physically open and meet each other in the score box. So you sometimes like literally have to have a police or some type of security guard in the box with you, depending on the game, depending on the teams are, it can get really serious again, depending on rivalries, especially with high school. You have one town against another, or if you have a private school versus the town school, like I did, you'd have incidents.
Yeah, you making it sound like it was cutthroat back then, man. Chill.
For hockey in Massachusetts, especially with prep schools and like AAA and stuff like that. Yeah, like hockey in Massachusetts is like football in Texas. You've seen like Friday Night Lights, where you see all like the weird and double crossing and all that stuff. Yeah, that actually goes on in like high school hockey in Massachusetts. Like high schools legitimately recruit in New England like colleges do.
Wow.
Yeah.
All right, that's some
and they offer there. Yeah, and they actually do offer quote unquote scholarships, at least in New England, for hockey.
Give a shout out.
They just call them different
Mafia.
things.
Just wanted to give a shout out to Mafia real quick.
Oh yeah, Toy Mafia popping up right here. Oh yeah, another comment that popped up. JW statues. Oh man, I haven't seen him in a minute. Shoot, JW is back. Okay, hello everyone. The Wettest Shop Superman looks nice. Is that the Prime one? Is that the Prime one we're looking at today?
I don't know who makes that one.
Is Prime One Studio Weta?
I don't think so. I think Weta's in Australia, and Weta's like multimedia. They do a lot of their own stuff as far as like production for actual movies, and then I think they branch out to do a separate division of figures. But this is Prime One, and I think Prime One's in South America. I think.
W say no, but they're coming out with but they've been driving up a lot of figures out and the merchandise for the Snyder Cut so far. It's unavoidable. It's inevitable that Hottoys is probably going to jump in the game for the Snyder Cut. What do you think, Moz?
I think they got enough on their plate.
You're actually you are right about that. They have enough in their plate. Okay, so JW just said that Prime One it's in Japan, I believe. Okay.
Yeah, I think until they do Ripley Power Loader, they really shouldn't tackle anything else.
You again with the Ripley Power, it's not gonna happen. Chill, man. Unless they bring it back in the new Alien show or movie, that'd be pretty cool.
Well, here's the thing. Marvel actually came out today and said that Black Widow is potentially not going to go in theaters as originally planned.
Black Widow's not happening, man. It's going to go straight.
No, it'll go to streaming, but that potentially causes a little bit of issue with Hottoys. Now, again, they've been sitting on that figure probably for 18 months waiting on this release. So there's going to be a little bit of a gap. So what if there's a gap? What else could Hot Toys release other than Justice League figures? Or at least I wouldn't call them reissues, but what about like updates? Again, I definitely think we're seeing a Knightmare Batman, if not a reissue, a 2.0. I think the potential of a Armored Flash now comes into play.
Armored Flash. I would like an Armored Flash because I don't have a. What's this? Okay, no, we gotta show that. Yes, I already have. I don't have a Flash. The only Flash, because I skipped out on the Justice League Flash. I wasn't a big fan of it. I actually decided to cancel on it when it finally sold out because after look at it, I would prefer to get the Flash from the TV series because it brings a head sculpt.
Yeah,
Exactly.
Yeah. So I'm getting that, and I already have the Flash ramp here. So I'll just shoe him into the Justice League.
Now the thing is, I could also see them potentially doing a new version of Deathstroke in the same version they did like Dusty Deadpool, because for them it's just a rerun of the same parts, but they don't have to add the color essentially, or it's just they might be able to do initial colors in the mold and then just add the weathering and detailing in final production. But I definitely could see a Nightmare Deathstroke coming out, because again, that would be an easy figure.
An Arkham Knight one. Wasn't he an Arkham Knight release?
I mean, there's not really that much difference in the two figures, again, from what was seen in the Nightmare version to what was released. So, I mean, again,
Okay,
it's
we
one
got
of
another code. We got another code, boys. Another code just dropped. Balloon 21. Balloon 21. Go, go, go. Code Balloon 21. Okay, I write it down in the comments. Balloon 21.
Oh, it's $1.
$1. Get that $1, boys. Get that Sideshow $1.
I got $1. That's
$1, right?
Since I bought my Grogu.
All right. As you were saying, boys. As you were. Oh my God! I'm trying to get my $1. I'm trying to get my $1 here.
Well,
oh my God!
balloon.
No.
You misspelled balloon.
Yeah, I misspelled balloon. Wait, what? I did? Oh no!
You're gonna know.
That I forgot. No, my bad, boys.
Luckily, I could spell, and I just typed it out when you told me what it was. I got my $1.
That's why it wasn't working for me. I was like, why I can spell it wrong?
That's okay. I sent down the wrong spelling earlier for the last code, the $3 code.
Okay, so I got my $1 in. Okay, so we're all good. We are all good.
I'd be at $60 right now if I didn't buy Grogu yesterday. The life size Grogu. Hot Toys though, not Sideshow.
Now here's the thing though. Yeah, Black Widow might be last minute decision, right? So if that does happen, right? If that does happen, it does end up being a TV movie versus being a TV series, and they push it back just a tad bit. I do see them working on a black suit Superman. They coming out. It won't be out till next year, possibly, or later at the end of the year. But then here's the thing, though: we get with the Black Superman, right? How about we get the the Knightmare Batman, like you say? Is it possible? Like, come on, you can't drop Superman.
Your regular Superman. You want a black suit? One that bad?
Yeah.
Just spray paint him.
Just spray paint him.
Hey, just want to give a shout out to Bespin Fatigues. Yeah, man, we might have played each other. I was I graduated from Coyle and Taunton in 2000. Yeah, we were prep league Catholic. We were division quote unquote 3 at the time due to school size, but we played Severian, Boston College, all the BC Memorial Catholic, all them. Sometimes we won, sometimes we got our asses handed to us, but yeah.
Oh man.
And
so,
those are the school. I was just
continue.
gonna say, just like BC High, Catholic Memorial. Those are like quote unquote high schools that actually put people into the National Hockey League.
Wow.
Like they're literally like the 2 highest high schools in America that have put actual players into pro hockey.
Really?
So, yeah.
Wow. So that means that those are the hot spots for recruitment anyway.
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, and I'll be honest, like I only played. Yeah, I mean, I played Division III college hockey, so yeah, there's no way in hell I would make Division I roster just because I was a short dude. I was small. I'm like 5'5". I weigh 145 pounds. So
Nate,
I'm a short dude.
Tell me, what's the appeal of this Knightmare Batman here? I mean, his head looks really fat. With like a small
What's the appeal? What is the appeal? Because it's an unlimited edition. It's COD exclusive.
Because it's literally the everything that Batman is supposed to go against. He's armed to the teeth. He is full of vengeance. He is full of intent to kill, maim, and destroy. It is literally the anti-verse of what Batman is
then it needs
supposed
to be. Knightmare Batman equals Punisher.
No, because the difference is Punisher went after vigilantes. This is Batman in literally the apocalypse. He has nothing left to do but to fight. Every restriction against him has been removed. At this point, it is Batman fighting at his pure core. He is fighting nothing. He is fighting with nothing but pure emotions. But pure rage.
That's the thing. That is the thing. I would have preferred the killing for Batman be involved with the Knightmare Batman versus being the current state that he was in BVS. Okay. But the thing is, after you watch the extended cut, they explain a little better why there was so much killing involved with the Batman. Because he was just coming back into the game, and he's like he didn't care. He didn't care at this point who he wrecked. But
see, that's what bugs me with the Snyder versus Batman. I'm sorry, but that was one of Batman's mainstays ever since they pulled him out of the 40s, where he was shooting everybody. Because in the late 30s and the 40s, he used a gun. He didn't have this. But then they went ahead and they gave him, with the Comic Code Authority or whatever, I guess they kind of cleaned him up, and they really made it part of his actual. I don't even know what the word is, but part of his creed that he doesn't kill. He never wants to stoop down to the level of the villains. He has, as Joker put it in the Nolan Batman universe, he's got rules. And he's going to have to break his one rule, like he says in there. I mean, Nolan understood him. Now, I'm not saying Christian Bale is the best Batman, but Nolan understood him. And I just feel like Zack Snyder just wants somebody who's angry. And that's not really... He's angry, but he's got control over it at all times. And it just kind of bothers me. With the Snyder version of Batman.
No, I feel you on that. I would have preferred they build that up, like maybe a movie or two to explain where he was in that situation as far as Batfleck is concerned. Like, where was Batfleck in this situation?
I mean, he had to be drafted into some Acme chemical or something to turn into that kind of sedition that he had in BBS and whatnot. Because, I mean, that is way outside his wheelhouse. Now, if they had pointed out that he was using, like, for example, rubber bullets, like they've done in the past, then I could maybe side onto it. But he was entirely spectacle, yes, but entirely too violent for Batman.
Well, you also have to remember, though, during the Knightmare scene, it's already been established that Superman himself has taken off the gloves. There's nothing that he won't do. He's already killing Batman's people left and right under Darkseid's orders or influence. So, again, specifically for the Knightmare scenario, Batman has no other option but to be full lethality, because Superman has already shown he's going nothing but full lethality. So it's a situation where Batman has to do that to even survive, because Superman, again, in the Knightmare scenario, has given him no other option.
I've seen him write that out though in the past. I mean, look when he thought Joker killed Jason Todd. Did he kill Joker? No.
I remember, yeah, that was a good movie too. Good movie.
See, and I mean, I was going to bring up that point exactly too. He might not have killed him again in that point in time in the movie, but it's laying the groundwork that he's becoming emotionally unstable. He has seen so much. He has lost so much.
And then the Nightmare Knight didn't kill people. I mean, and everything was taken away from him there too. I mean, he had to live just in the shadows because Superman was basically, Big Brother, and he would have put Bruce down.
Yeah. I mean, I completely agree with that. But the issue is with the Nightmare scenario, the whole planet is gone. It's scorched earth. At this point, he's full vengeance. I mean, Bale, he lost Rachel, but that was one person. He has basically lost the entire planet as he knows it. So what does that do to a person?
Well,
just
psychologically.
psychologically.
I can't speak for the Nightmare Batman scenario per se, because this is a new thing that hasn't come out yet. But pulling from what I know of the character, you really have to justify him crossing that line for me. I mean, really have to.
I understand where Moz is coming from. You can't just say,
this is where we're at. This is the line he's crossed, and we're at it.
Yeah.
You're going to need to explain to me how he does that, because he's always had this code that he does not kill. He doesn't intentionally kill anybody.
I understand where Moz is coming from, as far as like the BBS Batman, like the BBS Batman, like not the
exactly.
Armageddon BBS Batman, because that makes sense. The Armageddon Batman, he lost everything. He's out there fighting against an evil Supes. This makes sense. He's killing off Superman's goons. But as far as like the BBS Batman, where he's just coming back into the game and then wrecking Lex Luthor goons without no remorse, without no mercy, you're kind of like it left a lot of people, wondering what the hell just happened to this Batman. There was no build up to that point, but the extended cut did explain that a little better. And most of the people that Batman did kill, that they said that he killed in the movie, in the original cut, was actually Lex Luthor who killed most of those people. That's why it didn't explain in the actual original cut. It explained in the extended cut where Lex Luthor was making Batman the killer out of all this. And,
sorry.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I was going to say, there's a difference between quote-unquote intentionally killing someone and then being indifferent if your actions lead to someone being killed. Again, it's almost like a perverse view of Bale's Batman from the first one. It's like, I'm not going to kill you, but I don't have to save you. I mean, again, for someone who's been out but that's been coming back in, they're going to have, again, that perspective, especially 25 years in the game. Joker's killed, his people. Again, he's not intentionally going out to kill someone, but again, if you're testing him and he needs to do something and then you die because of those actions, he's not trying to kill you. Again, as someone becomes older, there becomes an emotional detachment and almost an indifference. Again, and almost a psychological issue of, listen, I didn't go out to kill him. He kept going, and I was forced to do this, Then and then in someone's mind, does that become, did I kill that person, or did that person die because I was forced to do something?
Well, there was moments in BBS that occurred. It did occur that way. But then again, it's just that I've always said this about the Snyder Cut universe, or not Snyder Cut, the Snyder universe. Everything was rushed. I wish they spent they did the Marvel take where they spent the 10-year route building up the story before getting into Justice League, or even doing the fight between Superman and Batman, which is such an iconic fight. You can't really do that in just 2 movies. You gotta build that up, kind of like what they did with Civil War. They didn't just drop Iron Man and then Captain America movie and then go straight into Civil War. They built that up after 2 Avenger movies, which included different movie sets for each phase, you know, and then they built it up to Civil War, and I think I would have preferred that with the BVS, but you know what, WB was trying to catch up with Marvel, so
If
it
you
is
want
what it is.
a true to form Batman movie, it's a 2-part movie animated. It's called Frank Miller's The Dark Knight Returns. There's a part 1 and part 2, and that will give you a great idea of what I'm talking about. Even the Joker, when that finally plays out, Batman will not kill him. And I think it's just the epitome of how Batman should have been handled. And if you want a true BVS, that's your story right there. That's your BVS.
Well, I mean,
I feel you.
They stole a lot from it in the live action, but just handled it very poorly. In fact, when they did the promo for BVS, they took a quote from Frank Miller's The Dark Knight back in 2014 when they first promoted it. It was like they were just talking about Man of Steel, I think, and right after that finished, and he teased a little, quote from Frank Miller's Dark Knight Return, and the crowd went nuts. But then you go and see BVS, and that's not what you got. So,
was that the quote that had the was like the promo shot? That was the
it had the logo and he just quoted from the book.
Yeah, with the lightning with him off he was like coming off. It was the movie version of the comic book cover.
I don't recall. I thought it was just the Batman versus Superman logo, if I recall, and then Snyder.
Yeah, they did. You know how like in the actual like one of the comic book covers, it's him where it has the lightning strike, but he's like on the gargoyle. They actually try to do that as a live action version for BBS.
Well,
and I think they put like a Frank Miller quote on there.
Yeah.
Oh,
quick thing, and get the whole thing.
Quick thing, guys, I wanted to talk to you guys about. You know how much the Knightmare Batman is going for right now?
Too much.
A few hours ago, I saw someone after they were told that Hottoys might be reissuing this figure, right? Oh, but give it a second. Archetype is like, don't ignore me, Dad. You know I'm right. Hey, chill out, man. Daddy, chill. No, seriously though. The Knightmare Batman. This guy was complaining that if Hot Toys decides to reissue this figure during the Snyder Cut phase, when it's out, I don't know, maybe this week or next week or the end of the month, he lost $600. $600 on the freaking Knightmare Batman. That's how much it's going for. $600, and that's the low. That is low. Okay, what you want, Moz? What you want?
Alien goes for a grand easy.
Wait, which one?
MMS 55, Pred Alien.
Wait, they did the Pred Alien?
Yes.
Oh yeah.
MMS 55.
No way.
Easy, all day, every day. You can't.
Oh my god, I gotta look this up now. I didn't know they did the Pred Alien.
I have the battle damage version, and I really wish I'd saved my money and bought the regular one though.
Oh yeah, hell yeah! A guy I know, one of my buds, he actually ended up somehow getting it for $185, and the only issue was the joints were a little loose. So he just used some like future floor polish, and coated the joints. And for $185, he has a perfect, fully articulated, no damage. Yeah, Pred Alien.
Whatever they use for the sockets, I had on my battle damage version. One of my sockets actually cracked and broke, and so there's no amount of floor polish that's going to fix that. But I did try to resculpt it.
I regret not picking up the Wolf. I regret not picking up the Wolf.
That was the first hot toy I bought, brand new.
They did come out with the Pred Alien.
Say again?
Shoot, this is the one, right?
Yep.
Wow, I did not know they came out with the Pred Alien. Shoot.
Well, Hot Toys originally, like their original bread and butter when they came out in like 94, 95, they did like model kits. And so there's actually a power loader model kit.
Yeah. But the Ripley looks like complete boo, so I won't buy it.
Yeah, it's a POS as far as what Ripley looks like, but the kit is 1/6. I mean, but I've seen people trying to sell the kit, the model kit for like
for the kit.
Exactly. Well, I saw the one I was looking at was $1,000.
Gabe, shut up, Gabe. Stop.
That
Stop
is funny.
Oh God.
Maybe the
I didn't-
burlap sack around his neck is like he's already killed Scarecrow, and this is like a trophy. Maybe he thinks he's a predator because the Predators have already come and invaded that universe because they did a Batman versus Predator.
Yeah, I'm disappointed I didn't get the Wolf. I'm disappointed. After look at it, like after it sold out, I was like, damn, this figure looked awesome with all the accessories.
Wolf is one of the coolest ones they had, and he has the least amount of pleather on him too. He's got one pleather strap, which I didn't even notice until I broke it. So I was like, damn it! But I re-glued it. But,
Yeah, well, have you seen on YouTube? Someone actually did a Batman versus Terminator, but it's Batman in like the Dark Knight Returns style, the Frank Miller, but he's old as shit.
Yeah.
But he's also got a new version of War Machine, and he literally infiltrates Skynet. It's only like a 6 or 7 minute animated, but it's really good. It almost invokes the vibes of a Dark Horse comic. It's really well done. Just go on YouTube and look at Batman versus the Terminator. It's literally like set Skynet, John Connor, 2029. You have the HKs and you have him literally going into Skynet Central using an ejection seat from War Machine.
Hey, Jay-Z, what's up?
Nate, put this up, man.
Put this up. What do you want to put up? Actually, you can share from your end.
Oh, well, I just shared it to you on Messenger.
Okay.
This guy does a custom Dark Knight figure, and he wants $600 for it, and it's very close to being justifiable. I just don't have $600 right now.
Your stimulus, my friend?
I didn't
Stimulus?
have stimulus, man.
Stimulus, bruh?
I don't qualify.
I mean,
You know how many people have said that they're going to go and drop their stimulus on the damn Knightmare Batman? This is
the Batman I want, man. Will you share that link already?
Yeah. Once I pull it up, just give me a second. You know what? If they do release the Knightmare Batman, I can see a 250. I see it for 250 retail.
more. I'm saying 295 to 310.
What?
I'm going with Don.
Yep,
What?
because again, this figure came out almost 5 years ago at this point.
Production costs have gone up due to
Exactly, materials have gone up. The pandemic has increased cost on everything. So again, due to the fact it will probably be a limited run, it might be an online, a Toy Fair online exclusive or something like that. Yeah, this thing is definite for U.S. prices, minimum 285 to 310.
Now, Jay-Z is saying 275.
Okay, but that's in the ballpark, but this thing is not going to be 250, 260.
No.
I mean, again, just for a 5-year-old figure, they're going to update for 2021, 2022 release. Just again, inflation cost is $30-$40. Then if they change the material on the jacket, or the material.
Yeah, that's the thing.
So-
that is the thing I want to share. I don't know why people are dropping hella money on a Knightmare Batman. You're risking the fact that you might be getting a destroyed leather jacket, right? A pleather jacket.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Like that. That's why I haven't even thought about getting that figure.
But if you're going
Now,
to
if they
money,
use-
that's the Batman to get right there.
Yeah, that looks insane.
This
The only
is
thing
really
I wish
good.
you would
though.
add is the thigh.
It almost looks like it's using a Fison 35 or a 36.
Yeah, it is a Fison 35.
I love that Punisher look they got in the back over there. Shoot.
He does custom
See that
Batmans. He does battle damage versions. He got the blue costume, black costume. This is all Frank Miller design, though. Frank Miller Dark Knight, and that's my wheelhouse for Batman. That is beautiful.
Wow.
I mean, and the belt looks insane too. It almost has vibes of a World War II belt.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's how Frank Miller's Dark Knight Batman belt was, and like I said, he had one on his thigh. In fact, I got a 1/12 scale of Frank Miller's one of his costumes during that series, and that's the 1/12 scale. And see how he's got the belt down here too. So I'd want that belt too. He's got a gun.
Ooh, I love that.
The grappling hook.
The grappling hook, I like that. Look at that.
Yeah, he shoots the grappling hook with the gun in the book.
Tory Mafia says 265 for
whatever you're smoking. Send some of that to me.
265. Well, he's better than my 250. I said 250. I've been drinking. So
yeah, 265 might be Hong Kong price day one when there's still stock.
I don't know, man. I'll be so happy. I'll be so happy if they drop a Knightmare Batman. But it'd be pretty cool if they include the head sculpt, the Batfleck head sculpt. That'd be great because there is a moment in BBS where they reveal Batfleck, without his cow. So that'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, we're right about.
I wish you the best of luck. I'm gonna hold out for this one.
Say that again.
So I wish you the best of luck. I'm gonna hold out for this one.
You gonna hold out for this one?
Yeah, my stimulus is already gone. So, I mean, I've got to pay for plane tickets, got to pay for tickets to NASA and Universal. So,
well, I just sent you 300 for the OG Batman. OG Batman. He is sort of Batman in OG mode, but OG Mando. So
yeah, but you're also getting Grogu in the new stand.
I love that. I can't wait to show that off, man. Oh my god, that's gonna be so cool. That I need to start working on. What's up?
Sorry, go ahead. I thought you were. I said I'm gonna be bringing my Grogu up to Stuck in Time when I'm at work. My life size one. He's gonna be coming.
Your life size? Oh, nice.
Yeah,
that's right. You did pre-order it, right?
Well, I just ordered them this week, but yeah.
Yeah, I've had mine ordered for day one. That's Grogu, baby. The life size. Yeah, man. I was this close in getting the child from Sideshow, but I was like, it's a statue. I don't collect statues, so I'm not going to do that.
I'm glad I didn't do that route too. I mean, at first glance, it looked pretty good, but and we had them in our store over at Stuck in Time, but I couldn't, not knowing that there was a posable one coming.
Yeah, there was actually a Adam Savage in his channel. He actually got the Sideshow child early. And he did a full deconstruct video. He made it fully articulated.
Yeah, his video is not the best one. There's a guy in Australia that did one that was even better than Adam's, and that person can actually sit down and all kinds of stuff.
Isn't he a cosplayer? The one from Australia?
Yeah, I think I've seen his video.
Oh, Cosplay Chris?
Somebody in New Zealand or Australia, yeah. Something like that.
Yeah, I mean, I think it was Cosplay Chris.
He his Sideshow child, and it turned out awesome. It was much better than Adam's.
Now, Jay-Z says, you think the new Knightmare Batman is even more expensive than DX19 at $290?
Yes.
If
Absolutely.
They come out with the new Knightmare Batman, if they come out. But
you got to remember.
That's the thing, though. Jedi Patrol... And I think Jedi Patrol just announced it a few days ago that they're coming. The rumors are Black Suit Superman and Knightmare Batman, which they already been rumors since the Snyder Cut picture started releasing. So, but it's been confirmed by Jedi Patrol that the word is out.
Confirm anything? I mean, do they really tell him anything?
I think he's getting. Yeah, Jedi confirmed it. JC says Jedi confirmed it. I think he's getting word from his supplier, whoever he's buying his figures from. That's where he's getting his. I can order. I have access to see the orders too, and he's not on the orders.
So, you got to realize though that just because it's not on the order doesn't mean it's been solicited directly to a retailer. Again, sometimes retailers themselves, if they're solicited, they're almost under an NDA to not say they've been solicited to carry the order or the figure or the whatever product they have. Again, like I know you've worked with other companies, and I know people who own stores and stuff, and they again, for certain things they get notification well in advance, but if they're going to carry the product, they legally cannot reveal what it is or put it up until the release date,
quote unquote. So
exactly.
If they pass the word on, their YouTuber that helps them, spend, get their
Influencer.
Their influencer to get their inventories out real quick. They could drop a little, so some hints that, hey, something's coming, and he's a Batman and he's a Supes. So you put two and two together. The only Superman and Batman are coming out in Snyder Cut, the Black Suit Superman and the Knightmare Batman. It's a great duo to come out with as well. Other than the Joker, the Knightmare Joker. But the thing is, I don't think they're showing a lot of Knightmare Joker in this one. I think it's only for the first hour, I guess, when the first prequel, not prequel, but the prologue. I think that's when it's happening. I can't remember if
supposedly the end leaves on a major cliffhanger, and you basically have Justice League Dark at the end.
So they're gonna have Matt Ryan back?
Yeah, but I mean, it's one of those things again. Supposedly at the end of the film before, and again, I don't want to spoil anything for if they haven't seen it yet from what I've heard, but near the end, you're basically going to have Justice League Dark, where you have Flash, Cyborg, Batman, Mara with Aquaman's trident, Deathstroke, Joker, and they're the Justice League as it stands in, Apocalypse time. And so therefore they're Justice League Dark.
I feel that there was a tweet the other night, right, where they said that they're going to they're this coming next Monday, they're going to announce the Snyder Cut universe and the Justice League 2 and everything that's supposed to be in the Snyder Cut universe. That's what they're saying. Someone just announced it on Twitter that's going to happen, and I don't think it's going to happen. I think it's being talked about.
All right, the issue with Snyderverse 2, if it happens, if it's set up the way that everyone is saying to, and again, I haven't seen it yet, but what the rumors are heavily implying, that Justice League 2 will be entirely in Nightmare Batman's vision. Entirely. And again, then you're running into major money problems where you literally have to have the entire movie with hellscape backgrounds, mushroom clouds in the background, dark side. It's going to be CGI hell.
So,
and that's part of the reason why Zack Snyder came out and said, don't expect Justice League 2 to come out.
Dean Winchester,
I think it's just too expensive. It's too expensive route. That's why the Warner Brothers ain't going to go with the Snyder Cut universe. But what you were saying, Moz?
I was saying Dean Winchester was asking if we've watched the Snyder Cut yet, and I was going to tell him in the U.S. it hasn't come out yet.
Well, technically,
not officially,
quote unquote, the film has been leaked online. So if you want to watch it now, you just got to find it.
Just for legal recommendations, we do not legally recommend you violate any federal laws. So therefore, we are off the hook.
Quote unquote.
Exactly.
So yeah, I haven't watched it yet. Quote unquote. So, but the thing is, I'm just excited about the Snyder Cut because there's an opportunity to get more Justice League figures, and and the Black Suit Superman would be a cool addition. Cause I like Henry Cavill. I like Henry Cavill as Superman. I just wish we had a better story arc for him, other than
Didn't I
being.
hear something that he was going to go over to Marvel and possibly play Captain Britain?
We talked about that. We talked about that in
Exactly.
other few streams already.
I don't know where I heard it from.
I mean, it's been rumored by legitimate, like, actual sites, not like the clickbaity sites, but apparently after the whole, Michael B. Jordan and being recast as Superman in like the new alternate universe or whatever, apparently he and his representatives reached out to Marvel himself. And apparently Marvel is very open to him playing Captain Britain. And the funny thing is, though, in the upcoming Marvel What If series, specifically the first episode, as it is rumored to happen, is the episode where Peggy herself gets the super soldier serum and she becomes Captain Britain. And then Steve meets up with Howard Stark and he builds the prototype tank Iron Man armor that Steve Rogers pilots.
I'll be back.
So we're on Nate's show without Nate, everybody.
All right, we're running this now.
Yeah, we're in control
It's a
here.
free-for-all.
How do we work this thing?
All right, folks, while we got a second, hey, if you are on the Facebook page or if you have not been on the Facebook page, we recommend you to come to the Geeking Out Cafe on Facebook. And while you're there, make sure you take a second and you comment on the pinned post on the top. We have a current giveaway going away for some Transformers limited edition figures. It's a 2-pack Decepticons of Transformers Prime. Again, comment on the page and you'll be entered into the contest. We are shipping it out to you at no cost. There's no obligation, no whatever. So again, if you want it, just comment on the prize page. We'll take care of you when we decide how and when we're going to pull the winner. We'll probably do it on one of these live streams, and we'll take it from there. But again, make sure you put your name in for this first prize. We have more to come, and don't get left out. It's a pretty good prize. And again, you get some figures from Japan that were never released in the U.S. prior to now. So, win some free stuff.
That's the prize we have for from Don Prime. It is available in our Facebook group. I will be posting the link down below in a few minutes. Okay, Dean Winchester, he did say that I watched it already in my country. There is no HBO Max available. It was great for hardcore comic book fans. If more movies comes, it will be based on Injustice, A Final Crisis, which is great. Zach, my man. You know what? With all the hate that Zack Snyder got, with the original Justice League and BVS, but it wasn't his fault. Well, most of it was WB forcing his hand to rush the entire Justice League, Snyderverse anyway. I am happy that Snyder is getting his due. Getting his movie that he wanted to come out for years. That's what I'm happy about.
Well, the unfortunate thing is not a lot of people realize, like, personally what happened with him and his daughter, which forced him to leave the project. So he gets a lot of, like, undue criticism and a lot of undue harsh response. Because, again, a lot of people don't know the actual situation, what happened. And apparently, and again, maybe Dean can confirm this or, refute it, is apparently there is an opening remark or an opening memorial to Zack Snyder's daughter at the beginning of the movie.
Oh, that's nice.
Spoiler territory.
You spoil it. You spoil it, bro.
Spoiling a memorial to his daughter. But apparently, and that's, and that's a big thing. And I'll be honest with you, the way that Warner Brothers treated Snyder, especially after he was dealing with the tragedy of his daughter, I'm surprised he actually came back. to be honest with you, I'm surprised he came back.
I am surprised too. I was surprised he still wanted to do something about it because, like, really, bro. After what, and the thing is, I know Sweden gets a lot of hate for it too, but the reason why he's getting a lot of hate because he's an asshole. So he's been an asshole to a lot of people, and I understand why he's getting all that hate. But it's not really his fault what happened with Justice League. It was WB. They just brought in another director, slipped it in, and did the entire movie. He just got paid for what he was, paid to do. So.
Hey, Archetype, I love that too, Nerd Center. Yeah, I'm also just to let you know, I'm a nerd who's also former Army infantry. So, I love it.
Sure. But see, Don,
I just posted the Facebook
aliens
link
lately and gotten their mouths ripped out.
Oh, damn.
Yes, Archetype. I got the coconut rum right now, so I'm working on it.
Yeah, I'll be right back. I need a refill. It's a tactical refill.
Caramel.
That's go refill
for the win.
All right, everyone. There is the link. The link is on the Facebook. The link to the giveaway is on the Facebook, and also is on the description on the YouTube as well on this video. And if you want to click on it, it's also on the comment section. So there's the link for it. All you have to do is just ask to join in, and we'll get you in. And then you're able to just comment under that. Under that damn. Oh, someone just joined in. Cool. Under that post.
What?
I think Jay-Z just joined us. Joined the group.
Join what group?
The Facebook group.
Oh. You gotta be specific, man. I didn't know if you were about StreamYard or Facebook group.
Yeah, you know what? I am
Boys to
waiting
Men.
for Don.
I
I'm
don't
waiting for old boy Rocky to pop up. That'd be nice.
Oh, I see. Not good enough.
If Rocky does pop up, that'd be nice.
Dude, Don turned invisible. How'd that happen?
Oh yeah, he tactical refill, bruh. Tactical refill. You gotta believe in the refill.
I like
Believe
my
in the
invisible
refill.
story better. Thanks for ruining it.
Oh, you thought about Drax?
Translucent.
He pulled a Drax.
Or Drax will work. Yeah.
Drax. Jay-Z just joined. Yeah, Jay-Z, make sure you comment on that post so you get so you're put in for a chance to win that Transformers 2 pack, which is a limited edition. And Don probably just told the story. Oh, what you got over there, bruh?
Oh, I'm just being annoying. Don't mind me.
You know what? I know we're getting another Predator film coming out pretty soon.
One day.
So I'm hoping. What's up?
I said one day.
One day. Well, they're working on it. Disney's working on it. So I'm hoping that they pop up.
Yeah, but you said Disney.
Well, Disney under the Fox banner. They're working on the Predator film. So.
Yeah, they're also working on an Alien miniseries or a series on Hulu, which I don't see how it's going to work. But
yeah, Archetype says, as a filmmaker, I can understand Snyder coming back. He gets a chance to show his vision after all the work shooting scenes and the movie didn't show. And then Dean, so much hate was going for Zach. It was unfair. I saw his vision back in BVS when almost no one saw. I'm really happy we got to see his version. I wonder what the Snyder haters will do after watching. There's a lot of Snyder haters out there. So,
well, to be fair, okay, I really would hate to, and I'm going to use hate here to describe it. I would hate to use the term hate in regards to Snyder, but he did not impress me. He was doing an interview at one point, and he was talking about Batman and his vision for Batman. And in that interview, he came off like he just didn't understand the character and wanted to do his own thing with it and just totally mess it up. And since then, I've been very skeptical. Now, I'm hoping to come into this and then come out of it saying, "Wow, that was awesome." I'm not holding my breath though, but I'm hoping. So I'm not trying to be all negative.
Well, he also got the same hate for Superman, and I didn't mind. I didn't mind the Superman. I just wish some lore bits could have been changed up, just a tad bit, Please.
Out of all the choices you can make in this story, where his dad just tells him, "No, don't come get me," because reasons. Why didn't they just stick with the heart attack? Something he could not potentially even save.
I do agree. I do agree on that. Like, you can't save everyone. You can't save everyone.
He could easily have saved his dad, and nobody would have seen him.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree on that because I agree on that because the thing is, Superman, the whole arc about his dad dying has, especially in the lore, it's always been it's always been the lesson for Superman that, or
he can't save everybody.
He can't save everybody. Yeah,
but he could have saved his dad if he didn't listen to that BS.
This how I would have done it. Well, this is how I would have done it. I would have had Clark go attempt to save his dad, even if his dad told him not to come for me. He still goes in, saves him, gets caught in the storm, gets caught in the tornado, and still, even with all his power, still couldn't save him from the tornado because the tornado took his dad as he was,
But really, why take the heart attack out of it? This is something he could not possibly do anything about, and he needs to learn that lesson. Why complicate the lesson?
Hey! Pause! Another code!
Uh-oh. Another code.
Another code.
What's the code?
Code alert.
There you go. I just sent it to you. Code. Sorry, the Sideshow codes. We gotta drop Sideshow codes.
Physical media, huh?
I'm
$2.
sending $2.
Oh, it's hit its usage. It's gone.
It's gone? Damn,
It's
really?
gone.
That quick?
Yeah.
Shoot.
It's a small one, yeah.
Damn, that was quick.
Well, you got to remember
it's
prime time in Cali right now.
We can't wait for you to type, mate. You just say it, and we'll learn how to spell. Unless it's spelled funny, just say it. You could have said physical media. I could have been done with it by the time I did it. I lost my $2, mate.
Yeah. Damn you. Hey, Jazzy, we got your
out.
entry. You're good to go. I'm sorry. Jazzy Mancorn, I'm sorry if I'm mispronouncing the name. We have your entry. You're good to go. I'm glad to see we got another Transformers fan going on. So you're entered. And again, folks, this is going on till the end of the month.
Wait, did you get the premium?
So
is the premium the
enter.
big Bumblebee, or is that the DLX? Is that the difference? I forget the distinction they use.
Well, there's the premium Bumblebee, right? Which is the
but is that the
16-inch
9-inch tall one, or is that the
16-inch? The premium
That's
is the
the big
16-inch. Yes,
Nice.
and then the DLX is the 9-inch one. But we're not giving away those. No, we're giving away the 2-pack.
No, it's about what Jazzy just said he bought, man.
Oh, he did?
He said he just bought it.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
I just bought
That's
a 3-0 premium Bumblebee, so I was trying to get clarification from Jazzy. Audience participation, mate. Come on.
My bad. I'm drinking. I'm not paying attention. But true story though, Jazzy. Did you use that 40% $40 discount on the Bumblebee? Because that's what I did yesterday. The $40 discount, $40 off with the 60 points reward points. Added that to it, so I saved up $100 on the Bumblebee premium.
You bought the premium as well, Nate?
Yeah, I saved $100 on it. So
nice. I'll stick with my I know the premium's got some nice shit on it, but pardon my French. It's got some nice stuff on it, but I just already got the figure. I mean, I can't justify a $400 version of something I already have.
Oh my God, Jazzy! You stole Jazzy, bruh. He stole my $73 steal deal.
Nice.
How dare you? I was in there. I had it in cart. I had everything ready, and then the freaking site kicked me out because I tried to add points to it. I tried to take out points, and it was like, nope, we're not having that. We can't have you messing with the points. They kicked me out, and then you came in, Jazzy. You came in and took my $73 deal. I can never forgive you for this. I'm good.
Hey, did you guys get the emails for the birthday giveaways for Rocket and Spider-Man 2099?
Yeah,
I did get those emails. I missed out on the Rocket.
Yeah, either one of those for free. I will take either one of those happily.
Well, if I win the Spider-Man 2099, I'll probably give it away or sell it. I don't really want it.
There's something about that suit. It's just so futuristic.
Suit's beautiful, but I have one Spider-Man figure right now, and I can barely move him because the suit just doesn't let him pose, and Spider-Man needs to be able to move. I'm sorry.
You know what's wild? I get like 1 or 2 comments every other video about my display case, right? And they're talking about how my figures aren't posed up. One, there's not enough space right now. I need to move some of these to put these on another freaking display case so I could pose these things. There's like 20 figures per shelf here. Second, do you know what happens to your body, your figures' bodies when you leave them posed up too long? It tears up just like the Spider-Mans. The Spider-Mans get wrecked.
My Spider-Man's in a museum pose right now.
Yeah, my buddy here, the Tech 2.0 Spider-Man, he's in his regular pose too. I don't even use the grip anymore, only on the thigh, because that grip, man, it tears up your body. Shoot.
No, mine's not got a stand. He's just standing up. In fact, my Predator is blocking him because my case is too full. My tracker Predator is standing in front of him, so I can see him flying from back here.
Quick thing. Dean says, I agree. I hate the decision of Clark not saving his father and listening to him. Yeah, so, Boz, you're not alone on it.
I know I'm not alone on it. Because I have a brain. Because I have a brain and I'm not drunk.
Boz, chill. Daddy, chill.
Ah.
Daddy, chill.
Okay, boomer.
Okay, boomer. But anyway, it could be possible we could get a Knightmare Batman just for the Snyder Cut. It is possible. I know it's been told by Jedi Patrol, and usually when Jedi Patrol drops some hints, it's usually right, because it's either Howard is dropping rumors out there in HK, or Jedi Patrol or Man of Hot Collectibles are getting their suppliers to tell them, some new products coming in.
Yeah, I mean, it is not unusual in general retail when a company is potentially going to drop a new product that they do initial feelers to suppliers and retailers. So if there are rumors of a new Knightmare Batman coming out and they're coming from potentially legitimate sources in the community, I mean, it's not coming out of anywhere. It's usually, like you said, indicated by distributor indications or notifications, or just general ideas for what the price is going to be. Again, because you get so many 0 to 100, it's one price, but if you get 101 to 200, is going to be another price. So they might almost be saying, "Hey, here's the initial warning. Get ready."
Well, I'm happy for you guys if you guys missed this figure and want to get it. I'm really happy for you guys. I'm personally not going to buy it, but what I really don't want to see, even though I'm not going to buy any of them, is another Joker from Jared Leto. I mean,
hey, Jay-Z, take it easy, bro.
Franchise as possible.
See you, Jazzy.
Take it easy, Jazzy.
So yeah, Moz, I know you're not a fan of the Jared Leto Joker, and I don't think they're going to come out with the Jared Leto Joker, because what's the point in making a Jesus Joker?
Well, his figure sat forever. His regular Joker figure sat forever. So there's going to be a couple of hardcore fans that are going to be butthurt if they don't release it, but I think otherwise, they're just going to be, pretty cool.
Now, here's the thing, though. Is it possible that Hottoys might decide to re-release for a limited time only the whole Justice League again, just for the Snyder Cut? Like, you get the red and blue Superman again, you get the black suit Superman as well, and the Snyder Cut Sniper Batman.
It's possible, but if you're talking about something like that, it might be something strange, like the Shanghai Hot Toy store exclusive at the entrance to Shanghai Disney World or Disneyland. because they had one of the I think what was like the Iron Man, the plastic Mark 6, I think it was reissued, but it was only available at the Hottoys Shanghai Disney World store. Like, I totally could see them doing something like that, but it's exclusive to only like the Asian market or a specific specialty store.
Dean Winchester asks if anybody here owns the battle damaged armored Batman from BBS.
Do you own? No, I don't. I started collecting a year ago, so I did not hop on the armored Batman train.
I actually don't have any DC figures, but I will jump on a black suit Spider-Man and a reissue or a redone version of Knightmare Batman. It will be in the pre-order.
You know, here's the thing. Nice. Now you join the party. Now you're joining the party.
This is an empty bottle that I drank a long time ago. This is my rum, though. This is my jam right here.
Well, the bottle I bought earlier today is about to be empty.
Nice. This is a caramel spiced rum. It is delicious. I drank a bottle and a half of this before it was taken away from me, and I didn't even realize I drank that much. It's just so good.
Now, I will say this, though, Dean. You can actually, if you look, the armored Batmans, they don't sell for high. The armored Batmans are pretty close to resale. Now, if you're trying to go for the Sideshow exclusive one with the black chrome, you're gonna cost you a pretty penny for that one. The Sideshow exclusive armored Batman black chrome, that one for some reason goes for high money.
Yeah, now if you're looking for one of those third-party light-up Kryptonian spears as well, now when they initially came out, yeah, you could get, $30, $40. Now if you can find one, they're running about $90 to $120. So if you're looking for the actual light-up spear to go with the battle-damaged armor version, just let you know, the light-up spear is going to cost you a pretty penny.
Yeah, the original wasn't light-up spear, wasn't it, right?
No. There's like the third-party version, and I mean that like a lot of people bought that because it actually was a decent. The tip lights up and it's the full glow, and it's like some versions had a flickering LED as well, so it glowed. But
now at the time, if I had to choose between the armored Batman or the regular Batman, which is the fully armored version where he has no battle damage, I would have gone for the armored Batman Deluxe battle damage because that's what I did with the Mark 85. I didn't go for the Mark 85 clean, right? I went for the armored Batman. I went for the battle damage Mark 85.
Exactly. Yeah, I'll be honest. Like, I have no further Marvel pre-orders. The Mark 85, the last one, the battle damage, that is kind of one of those where, like, yeah, I'm still kind of tempted. I want to see final release photos and then in-person photos. And I kind of want to see what the new head sculpt's going to look like. So, yeah, that is a badass Ravage in Soundwave.
I'm waiting.
The one to have.
I'm waiting for the premium edition to come out.
I mean, this one in premium. I would because Soundwave is my
Soundwave. Oh, rest in peace, the original cassette creator. Rest in peace.
Yeah, so I'm just gonna tell you this. I ended up spending $130 on Transformers Prime Soundwave, and when he was in Walmart, he originally retailed for like $13.95.
Well, this one retailed for $250. I got it for $2, so I'm pretty happy about that.
Yeah, no, Soundwave is one of those characters that is so iconic through all media. He doesn't say a lot, but he's also the smartest guy in the room.
Yeah, Soundwave superior, Constructicons inferior.
I don't know. I find it hilarious that Soundwave doesn't get much love, because he was such an iconic character for Megatron.
No, I'll tell you this. I mean, I'm on TFW 2005 or whatever. Soundwave is legitimately regarded as probably besides Megatron, the best Decepticon overall. Not only because of who he is, but because of like Ravage and Laserbeak and Buzzsaw and Ratbat, and just the fact that Ravage and Soundwave are considered the most loyal and dedicated Decepticons.
I wish he came with the Laserbeak though. I really do, man. That'd be so awesome. I'm thinking about 3D printing a Laserbeak and just having him shoulder mount, maybe.
Well, I mean, again, at this point, it's probably 8, 9 years old. The Hasbro Takara Masterpiece 13 Soundwave, the way it's set up, you can actually plant Laserbeak or Buzzsaw on his shoulder. They actually have like indents and peg marks where you physically can put them on either shoulder or on his, on his arm and raise them up, and then you can put them on Megatron.
I got these guys.
Oh, the G1 reissues?
Yeah. It's like somebody took my stash with the other cassettes, though, man. I had them stashed away, and somebody found my stash, so I didn't get Ravage and
you hid them in the little aisles, little stash aisles.
I did, but my Ravage and Rumble was gone, man. So I only got Laserbeak and Frenzy, but I'm not that hurt about it, except for the loss of Ravage, because this is Rumble's color in the cartoon. Rumble's color in the cartoon. Frenzy was the red one.
Oh, what was that? Ferber? What was it? Frenzy is red, Rumble is blue?
In the cartoon, yes.
Yeah.
So
I mean, I went to Walmart the other day, and I actually found in the, the 87 anniversary packaging, Mind Wipe. And as soon as I found him, I'm like, yeah, he's coming home with me. And and the funny thing is, I went to Walmart like yesterday, and they reloaded everything. There was not a single Mind Wipe in the 20+ reissue packaging figures they put out. So,
well, I hurt myself on the cassettes because I could have bought them all when I hid them. I had the money, but I saw these stories of people getting like Optimus Prime for like $10 because they stashed it until clearance. And so
wow.
The reissue G1 Sound Blaster at one point, Walmart was selling that for 97 cents.
Get out of here!
Yeah, I mean,
in a bat, right?
No, he actually didn't come with any cassettes. It was just a straight G1 83 reissue, where he didn't come with any accessories. Because the original Sound Blaster did not come with any tapes, because he was released in the Wave 1 of 84. Soundwave was released in Wave 2 of 84. That's why Soundwave came with a tape, because Sound Blaster didn't.
So what are your thoughts on archetypes? Rat Trap and Dinobot were the best Transformers. Claws down.
Dinobot.
Dinobot is awesome. Rat Trap is like... yeah. Rat Trap is like some weird version of Bumblebee where you just legally can't kill it.
Wow, he is. Yeah, he is sort of like. No. What's his name? What's his name? The wolf that flies. What's his name? Silverbolt?
Tigertron or Silverbolt?
Silverbolt. Yeah, Silverbolt is more like Bumblebee. Well, no. Cheetor is more like Bumblebee.
Cheetor is like that annoying.
No. Cheetor evolved into what's his name?
Transmetal Cheetor.
What's his name? What's the red Transformer that everyone hates because he killed Optimus Prime?
Rodimus,
yes, he's the Rodimus. And here's the thing, though. I don't know why people get so much hate for Rodimus, but when I was a kid watching Rodimus become the Prime, that got me juiced up, bro. Yo, he went Prime. He got the what is the Old Spark? It's the Old Spark. Is it the Old Spark? What is it called?
The Matrix.
He won the Matrix.
The Matrix. And he had that Matrix. He becomes the new Prime and takes on freaking Galvatron and throws him off the freaking. Dude, that was lit, bro. He just threw him through the eye of what's his name?
So you don't want a cup to be the
Unicron,
bearer
man.
of the Matrix of leadership.
Yeah. Now the thing, like, I've got the 40, like whatever,
standard
30th or 35th anniversary, the like the 4K Blu-ray updated version of the actual '86 movie, where they put in like the removed scenes. Now, if, like, when they kill Ultra Magnus in the movie version, it was, actually watered down. In the actual, like, Blu-ray, they do a full drawing and quartering of his limbs. Like, literally, they have 4 sweeps put, like electronic lassos around his limbs, and they literally fly off, and they are pulling his limbs off. Like, there's no way
they could rebuild him, but Prime just kind of dies. I mean,
merchandising.
That's what happened. That's what happened. Yeah, merchandising is what killed the G1 figures because they wanted. Because here's the thing, though, kids. Remember, if you want your favorite character to survive, you got to spend the money on the toys.
The funny thing is. Well, no. Like, everyone has seen Spaceballs, right? And then when Yogurt talks about merchandising, like, literally half the stuff that he's talking about merchandising is Transformers G1 stuff. Like, the lunchbox he shows is Transformers. The coloring book he shows is Transformers. Some of the figures on the cart are Transformers.
Oh, God. Oh, hey, before we continue, Dean, he says that, by the way, I must tell you guys, I hate Hottoys for not giving us a laser head with BBS Superman. They should have included BBS instead of Justice League version. Things they do to make us more figs.
Well, just look on eBay and see if you can find his head, man.
That's the name of the game, though. That is the name of the game with Hottoys. Because here's the thing, though. Like, there will always be another Iron Man. There will always be another Spider-Man figure. It's just you got to pick and choose who's your favorite from the films. And honestly, I am lucky that I started collecting Hottoys where I am now, because if I started earlier, I would have had several other figures that I'm like, you know what? But here's the thing. Here's the thing about being part of groups and Facebook groups. You're able to sell these figures out to build up your next new collection. And that's the name of the game. Because the thing is, you have your BBS Superman, but you like the Justice League Superman because of the head sculpt, the laser eye head sculpt. You sell your BBS Superman to pay for your Justice League Superman.
Oh yeah, exactly. Like, I just sold Nate my OG Mando, and I'm immediately flipping that money to pay for IG-11.
Hey,
so
who you got there, Boz?
The OG Sideshow Wolverine with a bison body.
Wow. Now, my question is, why did you prefer this one over the new Sideshow Wolverine?
This is my costume. This is the one I grew up with, man. This is my Wolverine.
Now, that's the same costume that was that he was wearing in what's his name? Was the X-Men Evolution? The cartoon show? The cartoon show. X-Men. Yeah, I think the X-Men Evolution wore that same suit.
Metal
and
claws, real nice.
Yeah. I just bought a World Box Wolverine with the Wolverine X-Men. What was that? What was the bad one? What was the bad Wolverine movie?
Wolverine. Wolverine Origins.
Origins.
Yeah. Yes. Wolverine Origins. I just bought a World Box figure version of that one, but because the look, the biker look. That's the only thing that's how much that figure is going for. The actual Hot Toy version. I bought the third-party version. I had the World Box with the same look, the leather jacket and stuff like that. Yeah, the same look. That same version of Wolverine Origins is going for like $500, $700 easy.
Well, that's pretty cool, man. I don't really want that one though.
Man,
That's the
I
Wolverine
just bought it. I bought it for
That's the Wolverine I
$100.
got.
That's the $100.
All right,
I
well,
bought
that's
it for
not bad.
$100.
That's not bad.
So yeah. Okay, so Archetype says where the real money for the movie is made. It's also referring to merchandising right Lucas made a lot for his money from.
Also
That is
referencing
true.
the fact that, also referencing the fact when Lucas gave Mel Brooks the blessing to make Spaceballs, the only stipulation was that Mel Brooks could not make any merchandise for Spaceballs.
But yet, strangely enough, I remember there being Spaceballs merchandise.
If there's Spaceballs
Not
merchandise,
really,
it's
but
actually
I think the
legally
lunchbox
not
at least.
officially from Mel Brooks. It might be a
Okay.
third party trying to play potentially on an IP license that may have expired into the public domain, but it's not official, or it's not Mel Brooks's companies or associates, because
Yeah,
he is
they had
actually.
figures, but it was like apparel mainly. Spaceballs apparel, like lunch boxes or maybe a shirt or something. But that counts as merchandise, I would think.
Yeah, that's
Quick question: Would you be able to still make Spaceballs merchandise now? Like if you come out now to make some?
it depends on the current IP law. It depends on when the actual.
Peter Lamb made it, dude. You finally made one. Nice, man.
Peter Lamb.
Yeah. So again, it depends on. And it's one of those weird things. It's called the Disney law, because about every 25, 30 years, intellectual property laws come up for review in Congress and the House. And it's one of those things where Disney pressures the government into furthering the deadline, because Mickey Mouse can technically come into public rights in 2023. So Disney is always, and has been for the past 50 years, attempting to get the U.S. government to change intellectual property rights laws.
Really? Look at that.
Yup. And again, if Disney didn't change the law, Mickey Mouse himself would have become public property rights in 1988.
Wow.
Yeah, you know what? They keep. I did watch a video a while back that Disney has kept on pushing the whole, pushing to keep the mouse Mickey, in their licensing, because he
Exactly.
could have been public domain. He could have been public domain by now.
Exactly. And the thing is, the way they keep changing laws, and it's coming up so soon again. I mean, everything as far as intellectual property could change again. And then that also ties into like the DCMAs, which also, that ties into like the YouTube rights takedown notices. So, I mean, from what and even the stuff we're doing now, 18 months from now, it could all change again.
So,
and from Disney, because again, they're lobbying both sides, everyone on all aspects of Congress, House that have any say into, again, furthering the IP law and extending the time period before something can become or go into the public domain. As an example, like the song Happy Birthday. Because somebody tried to actually claim that as, their own intellectual property, but it's one of those things. It's so old, it's in public domain, and no one owns the right to that song.
Dude, Don, look what Boz is bringing out. A classic.
Yep.
I found her on Popcultcha after she was sold out everywhere else. So I paid $212 shipped for her. And then
Popcultcha is a great place.
Hey, if anyone is still here, that was still trying to find figures for decent prices, Popcultcha, if you're able to fork over the shipping, Popcultcha sometimes has.
Their currency is not worth as much as ours. It actually, like I said, $212 shipped on her, because the AUD is worth less than the USD, at least at the time.
Really?
Oh, absolutely. I before EndGame came out, I actually went on Popcultcha. I got the Hottoys Chitauri 2-pack, 178 shipped to me, brand new, for the 2-pack. And this was literally 3-4 weeks before EndGame came out in 2019.
So Dean, he just discovered us, and he's not into Transformers, but still I subscribe. Hey Dean, I appreciate you coming into to meet with us and subscribe. But we don't only talk about Transformers. We're just talking about Transformers because we just ran into this.
Yeah, we're just shooting the breeze, man.
Yeah, we talk about everything.
We
You
talk
gotta
about
bring your
everything.
brother Sam with you the next time.
Yeah, check out the Facebook group. Half the stuff is about Pokemon, and I'll be completely honest with you.
Oh,
That train left the station, and I was 20 minutes away from the train, and I've never looked back.
Here's the funny thing: the group and our buddy Bautista, he's one of our administrators. He's been like on this Facebook trade on Pokemon, like
Yeah, I
on
don't get
freaking
that, man.
Pokemon all week, and like he's been doing the live stream, so he's having fun with it. I'm like, hey, go ahead, have your way with it, have fun.
Yes,
Like,
I mean some of those cards are going for such insane values. I don't know if he's running a live stream for Pokemon or he's running a backdoor casino.
It is a backdoor casino. Don't tell them otherwise. It is a backdoor casino. Most of these most of these Facebook groups that are doing these live streams are backdoor casinos. Nah, I'm kidding. We are at Kick It Out Cafe. We are above that.
there you go.
We are
My
above
next
that.
year.
Somewhat.
Next year.
Yeah, you got the satchel. I am definitely in the.
Look at the satchel, baby, Grogu.
Yeah, I need one for IG-11 because I just paid him off today. So.
Well, I made this satchel along with my wife. I did the initial sewing for this part here, and my wife then sewed it together because I'm not that good yet to sew like in circles and stuff. And then the strap, she ended up going to bed before we finished, so I was like, the hell with it. I'm going to just glue that on. So it works. But, yeah, I'm pretty happy with it, considering
Yep.
my new
Who you
skills.
got here? Look at Don Prime with his.
Yeah. So this is the Centurion head. I'm just waiting on the batteries to light up the red eyes. I thought I had them. This thing is the closest you can get to a Terminator head without actually getting a Terminator.
I have a Terminator.
Oh, before
Yeah,
we
this
continue,
thing is
Dean just said, so Paige's name is Don Prime, right? The Paige's name is Geek It Out Cafe. If you're referring to the Don Prime's post about the giveaway, it is available there on the. It pretty much it's a pinned post, but it's Geek It Out Cafe. Continue, Don.
Yeah, so I mean, this thing's not bad. $42 shipped.
No, that's not bad.
Yeah, I mean, the only unfortunate thing is it uses a really weird battery. It's a CR1220. So I went to a couple different places, and it's like the only battery they didn't have. So
Do you have batteries plus, maybe?
oh no, I went to Walmart. There's a batteries plus like 20 minutes for me. I had to go there anyways. Yeah, it's like a European.
Look at Boz with the Terminator.
Oh damn!
That's the MS
How much did that cost you, baby?
$250 at the time I bought it. Although,
So is that a Genesis Endo or is that
this
a
is a T2? T2.
Okay.
I'm kicking myself for not buying the Genesis because I could have bought it for like $300 at the time I bought this one, but I had to make a choice.
What?
I had to roll the
You
dice.
didn't buy the Genesis, bro.
Everybody
I'll be
knows
honest,
this is
I-
a better one to have.
You know
I
how
had
much the Terminator Genesis is going for, man.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I had
yeah.
the 10. I had the Genesis, and I'll be honest with you, I sold it because I am anal, because it wasn't a pure Cyberdyne Systems like T1, T2 version, and now I'm kicking myself for selling it.
Yeah. Dean, I don't know if you heard me, but I actually, along with my wife, made that bag. So he doesn't come with that. Yeah. We ended up doing a little DIY sewing around here. And my wife hates sewing clothes, so it's been fun. But yeah, this guy here is awesome. I just wish he held his gun better. I hear the IG-11 there address this really well. He's going to be able to hold the glove for the kind of mechanical hands, because these are articulated hands.
Oh, Dean, just so you know, Dean, they've been hinting on the second season Mandalorian, so that one might be our gateway to the satchel.
And the swoop bike.
And the swoop bike. Well, the word is the swoop bike. Sorry, my drunkenness is coming through. The swoop bike has been taken off from Secret Base.
Yeah, that might be one of those vehicle promos that was only to display the figure, like the the Falcon cockpit, or the 1/6 Edda for Anakin with the R2 unit.
It makes sense. It does make sense that it's not going to make it because it only lasted for three episodes. Top.
No. It lasted for episode 1, and then it was destroyed within the first 3 minutes of episode 2.
But this is my jam right here, man. This guy right here.
Oh, the ED-209? Is your dome cracking?
No, I put some 303 on that, man. I'm doing okay.
Okay, good. Because, you're fortunate then, because about 90% of those domes are cracking.
You are lucky, bro. You know you're lucky, right? You are lucky.
303 on it. I ordered this guy from 10cent88 on eBay. It was a little bit more than retail, but then again, I was getting in the game late, and I really want to head to it.
Yeah, but he's a legit seller too, though.
Yeah, he was really good, man. Real good. I'd buy from him again. I don't know pre-ordering though, because I haven't had to do that for him. But
yeah, there's
he's
like
got the product still. I'd definitely buy from him.
Yeah, there's literally like only 3 or 4 legit guys that are out of Hong Kong, because everyone else is stealing their pictures.
Wow.
And this
Give
guy
me a
is not
second.
fitting the detail very well at all. Just saying.
I just realized something. I didn't have my lights on. I didn't have my lights on. Let me see.
And I've been working around.
So here's my solo, the figure I'm able to pull out from my display case.
Yeah,
unfortunately, we're not getting a Han Bespin for a minute, so this is my only Han Solo I have in my collection.
Ed is fighting me. I'm going back. He doesn't want to go back.
The only thing I'm feeling very not too fond of is this pleatherness. I'm gonna have to take care of it because I can see this degrading. Shoot.
See if that's gonna shut.
You know what's crazy? This figure sold out within what? A few weeks after it went to add to cart. It's crazy.
Are you talking about Han Solo?
Yeah, from the Solo movie.
Okay.
This is the deluxe version. I have the deluxe version. I just have the other pieces. Oh crap! Maz with the
I feel like Ed. I feel like I should pull out this one.
Solo versus the RoboCop.
He's supposed to talk, but I never use it. So, and again, he's got articulated hands too. So getting him to hold the gun is pretty fun. But he also comes with a second gun that goes in here, and that one's die cast. So he definitely can't hold that. It's too heavy for his hands. So just kind of sits.
Well, I'll tell you what. I mean, if Hottoys ever did a comic book line, the first line they'd absolutely do would be RoboCop versus Terminator.
I've done that before, I think. No, maybe not Terminator, but RoboCop versus Alien or Predator I've done.
Yeah, NECA's done that, but could you imagine the possibilities that Hottoys, like an Endo Robo, especially at the end of the run where he creates a new body for himself and he creates his own army of merged RoboCop endoskeleton soldiers? Like, that would be insane. Basically, you've got jetpacks on a T-800 with a RoboCop head.
Yeah, I like my Terminators and RoboCop, man. This one is the one with the chair. I have the chair, but I'm not pulling that out. It's too much work.
Okay, quick thing. Maz coming from far away can be heard much less compared to you guys. Yeah. I guess because Maz is like heading out. I guess that's what he means.
I don't know if he's actually used a microphone or not. I can hear you guys well. I honestly don't know if they're microphoned or not.
Well, I don't know if you could raise your volume, but so far, I think you're fine. I just when I guess when you're just moving around, it's just coming off.
Oh, iPhone microphone. Let's see. That's all I got. Okay. Yeah, I don't know.
Okay.
Can you hear me fine when I'm here, though? Like I'm right here?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Right. I'm going to go put this guy back, and I'll try to mumble while I'm over there.
So, the OG fan got his Count Dooku last year from Timesend. He's definitely legit. You know what? Count Dooku, a lot of people were not fans of the figure just because the head sculpt didn't meet up to the standards. Because here's the thing, though, like I feel that Count Dooku is a younger version of the actual actor himself that he's portrayed, which is fine for me. It still looks like Count Dooku to me, you know.
Well, it's supposed to be episode 2, not episode 3 version. So I don't know if that it's not when Anakin fights him; it's when Yoda fights him. So I don't know.
Look!
Tech Noir.
MMS
The
238. This is the MMS 238 battle damage, but I had to replace his jacket. So I still have his jacket, but it's falling apart. So I had to buy a new one. I bought a new one from Toys Wonderland. They have like a T2 kit. So the jacket's not quite 100% legit, but it is legit.
They had one of those on Amazon for like $68, where it had the pants and the jacket.
Yeah, had the pants,
Yep.
jacket, the shirt, the boots, and the belt for the T2.
Yep.
But it was about the same price from Toys Wonderland. At Toys Wonderland, I got reward code stuff for buying them. So they do give you promo codes when you buy. So they get points.
Yeah, the only unfortunate thing is there's a difference between getting a promo code from them and then getting an actual percentage code from them.
Yeah, because their codes, they look like they're really good, but they're in Hong Kong currency, which means that you're getting like nothing.
Exactly. Now, if you can get a 10%, yeah, like I ended up getting a 10% code from them due to a screw up. Well, not necessarily a screw up. They just sat on a figure for an unreasonably long period of time before even shipping it or creating the label.
Up with them. It was when I ordered the DX17 or DX. I ordered the DX17 normal edition, and they sent me the special edition.
No, yeah, I got the Spiderman stealth suit, and they sat on it for such a long time. So they not only did they end up sending me the deluxe version, they gave me a 10% off code. So I ended up using that on EndGame Cap. So that saved me like $45-$50.
Dudes, man, I've been saving up my points, man. Well, not recently because I just used like 60 points on the Bumblebee to save $100 because they had the $40. They had the $40 discount on it, so I was like, you know what, $40 off discount, drop in 60 points, gets me the $100.
Yeah, I still gotta order Bo-Katan and Death Watch. I'm just waiting for all my points to hit. And like I told last week, I foregoed waiting to use anything for IG-11 because, like you said, at this point, it doesn't even seem like you can use any codes on it, like the heavy, because it's such a low production run.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, there's it's just like that, just like what happened with the heavy. Like, I'm surprised what's going on with Sideshow not letting us use the discount codes.
I've been able to use one on everything I ordered from them, but I ordered my Bo-Katan from Toys Wonderland. I paid for the first batch, which cost me about $400. Shit.
Well,
damn, that's hurting my wallet. That's hurting my wallet.
Well, you know what's going on with Ragnarok Stan Lee, right? They're offering, what is it, like 30% off and free shipping?
$70 off. If you drop a $25, if you drop like and it's free shipping too. So you're saving almost $100 on this figure with free shipping.
Yeah, I mean, and that's almost a little worrisome because that almost means like Marvel right now is almost to the point where like people aren't even buying Stan Lee just as a standalone figure, you know, because Stan Lee is one of those figures. It goes in everywhere. It doesn't matter if it's Ragnarok. He's a watcher. He goes in with anyone and anywhere. You
Did they
know?
make General Stan Lee, who's the general one from Civil War? I think it was what it was General.
Yeah,
no,
if they put him in
it
FedEx
was.
uniform,
Which one was General? There was a general, and there was the war veteran in
the general,
Avengers: Age
not
of
the war
Ultron.
veteran.
yeah, the general was in the first Avenger, Captain America, but
Was it?
and again,
Okay, yeah,
being
yeah,
ex-military,
you're right.
that uniform is 1,000% wrong that he wore. Again, he's a 4-star general. He's not eligible to wear certain awards that he's shown with, like the combat infantry badge and stuff like that. So that, I mean, again, as nice as it looks, that uniform is 1,000% wrong.
Well, so Dean Winchester asks, what is a majority of your collections are inclined towards? The questions for all three of them. I answered in the chat with Predator, followed closely now by Mandalorian, which is where I've been leading now. So you guys want to answer as well?
Go ahead, Don, and then I'll answer last.
I've got right now I have 6 Maja cases. I've got 1 filled just with my MCU collection. I've got 2 filled with Masterpiece Transformers, and the rest are all with Star Wars original trilogy, prequel trilogy, and Mando.
Nice.
As of right now, my collections are Marvel, Star Wars, any saga, trilogy, sequel trilogy, prequel trilogy, or OG trilogy. I collect whoever I like, and then I got the Marvel. I have the Marvel as well, and then DC. But DC is my lowest count. It's like DC is like my next to my Rogue Gallery characters. Kind of like the by Rogue Gallery, I mean what's his name? John Wick. Like you have those characters that are like one-offs, like the Hellboy and stuff. Yeah, oh yeah, miniature heroes. Yeah, so a lot of these characters I have will be part of the show as well. For Miniature Heroes, we're looking to shoot this summer, so it should be a lot of fun. But yeah, most of my stuff is Marvel and DC.
Hold on.
No, my bad. Marvel and Star Wars. Most of my stuff is Marvel and Star Wars, and DC is like my lowest of collectibles because I only got like maybe 5 DC characters, and then Marvel, it's like 20 to 30 between Star Wars and Marvel. I have like 30 Star Wars and then 20 and 30 Marvel characters.
This is the figure that started it all for me for my Predators. This was my first Predator I got.
Wolf.
Wolf,
Oh
yes.
my God, Wolf! I'm so jealous.
And I always use a little bit of blue tack when I have them holding these, just to kind of help them keep it nice and snug. But yeah, I love this guy. He's awesome.
That's my boy, man. I wish I missed out on getting him. I don't know why. These are my characters I missed out on getting. Neo.
I paid $252 for this guy plus
and
shipping
Wolf.
from undergroundfigures.net. He was $10 cheaper than Sideshow.
And I think I think when I was collecting, when I started collecting, I think the Hulk was still available, but I was holding out for EndGame Hulk. Hopefully, EndGame Hulk was gonna win us over. It didn't. EndGame Hulk is trash. I was mad with that.
Ragnarok Hulk.
I should have gotten Ragnarok Hulk. I had a chance to get it at Sideshow, then sold out.
I'll tell you what. Hey, when I go to Universal next month, they might actually have Hottoys Gladiator Hulk. If you're willing to pay it, I can find it, but they're probably going to want $1,000 for it.
Damn.
My problem with that Hulk though is the seams, man. The seams on the shoulders. It kills me. They bother to do seamless forearms and everything, but then they give you seams for the shoulders. What's up with that?
I mean, it's a big figure. It might be how the joint itself holds in the weight. I mean,
Yeah, I don't know.
it's a big figure. I mean, you might need the tension relief from the joint and the shoulder. The shoulder. Yeah, thank you, Whiskey.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got me there.
Why are you showing off Mando? What are you doing?
I'm showing off Mando because we were talking about Mando earlier at the deluxe edition. Yeah. This is a great set. I'm not gonna lie.
If you don't have that and you like the Mandalorian, buy it. Because I mean, you missed out on the OG one, but this is definitely a beautiful piece.
Yeah, again,
you get 2 Grogu's.
Exactly, because if you have the OG one and you don't have Grogu, you're not finding. Exactly, you're not finding a Grogu by himself for less than $100, and you're not finding the Hallmark one in the Pram. Period.
Yeah, my Pram one's actually with my OG Mando, and then my other one's in the back here. With
hey, Maz, Dean wanted to hit you up with some info right here.
Yeah, I understand with the Marvel purchase, they're re-releasing all the omnibuses. I have a few of the Dark Horse books. I got the Predator hardback. I got Alien versus Predator paperback, the original trade paperback they did. I guess, I don't remember what I got. But I got a lot of the hardbacks. We'll put him back. And I will see, I think I left him over here. If not, they're in the other room, and then go up the creek. I think they're in the other room.
Yeah, this is a great set. I already have him ordered. I'm about to pay him off. Oh, what you got over there?
Oh, speaking of hardbacks, my brother actually got me this. Yeah, it's a complete. This is the complete, like 3 series set.
The
so, yeah, the the again Whiskey. Thank you. Autocracy trilogy. Yeah, this book
poster for Megatron.
Yeah, this book alone weighs 5 pounds.
Nice.
Yeah, so it's just like it is the legit, and it is like the quality high gloss paper. It is, the cover value on this is $68.
IDW, so, their books were high value at the time. The individual books, they were great. They were beautiful. They were published on nice paper. It was awesome. The artwork was fantastic.
Yeah, and then I've also got hold on.
But I have the I Still Function Megatron poster that IDW had.
Then I also got these 2 bad boys, which are kind of like the same thing.
Okay, yeah.
But the difference is somebody actually went into both of these books and went in and wrote like notes like a college student would in like Palpatine's handwriting and Luke's handwriting and Windu's handwriting and Obi-Wan's handwriting. So like these are insane.
So I can't really pull those out. But actually, you know what? I'm gonna go pull that book. Hold on.
Yeah. And I ended up getting both of these at Disney Hollywood Studios in the actual day.
Dude, I always wanted to get these books. I just kept pushing it back.
Yeah, the only one I'm missing is the Code of the Bounty Hunter.
Code of the Bounty Hunter?
Yeah, the problem is these aren't canon anymore.
You know, I actually want to hop on that. Let's see. Disney just announced that they had to cut off the Into guide, the instructional guide, or the whatever guide, the visual guide to Mandalorian, because they're coming out with more Mandalorian stuff. So they had to. They're gonna update that book.
Oh, like what is it? Like the art or the technical manual?
The technical manual, I think. The visual technical manual, I think.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah. They just announced they had to cut that off because they're working on more episodes. So, and I'm probably going to include more Boba Fett stuff in there too. So.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, I think what you're saying though is for season 3, it's going to basically break down to two codes conflicting with each other. Because of Boba Fett, and then Din and whatever. You're going to have the Creed versus the Oath. The Creed, which we were introduced to, and then the Oath, which is the Super Commando Codex code, which Jango Fett introduced, which by heritage and family law, Boba technically has to adhere to. Now that he's acknowledging his father, he's changed the helmet markings to acknowledge his father. So again, it's going to come down to the Creed versus the Oath. The Oath being the Super Commando Codex.
Okay, I got some books to share with you guys. Dean might like them. I know you guys might like them. This is by far not all of them, but this is just the ones I can grab real quick. There we go. First appearance of Miles Morales.
Whoa! That, you know how much that's going for right now, bruh?
Yes, I do.
Damn.
Bruh.
It doesn't stop there. It doesn't stop there. Hold on.
Bruh.
This one could be in better shape, but
damn.
Yep. Just so you know, I love DC too. You know, I might be slamming on Zack Snyder.
What is that? Your emergency?
This is my Grail right here.
What? No, you don't have that. Stop.
Yep.
Stop. Wow.
I have a lot more first appearances, but I didn't grab them all because they're all hung on the wall. And then we were going to the hardbacks.
Yeah, that's your 401k or your emergency get out of those.
I haven't even unwrapped this one yet. I haven't gotten around to reading it. So I got this hardback, nice Predator book.
I love that blood red style there to it too.
Yeah, it stands out, man. It stands out.
Is that the comic book version or the true novelization?
That's the comic
that has Dutch in it.
Yeah, it's got Dutch and his brother.
Okay, so it's the true original script. Original script.
Yep.
Okay.
We got this big boy here. This is probably the same weight as that 5-pound book you're talking about.
Damn.
Dude, that's some money right there.
And again, I haven't read this one yet either. I've been slacking. That's just some of my first appearances and stuff. I got a whole room full of comic books.
Hey, you remember? Yeah, you showed me them a while back. Yeah,
when you came over, man.
Yeah.
It's been a while though. That's like 3 years pre-pandemic.
That was our Funko days, man. When we were hunting Funkos, man. Shoot.
I got some Funkos behind me.
Like I still haven't sold mine yet. I haven't sold mine yet. So I'm maybe one day I sell them, but they keep growing in price. So I'm at 20,000 still. So.
What, in Justin Funkos?
Yeah.
Damn.
I think I only paid like half of that or a third of that, and then they just started rising in price.
Oh yeah, it's the same thing. Like for my insurance policy, I've got the spreadsheet. It's like this is what you paid for it, and then again, especially with the show you did on Saturday with the Cantina and the updated prices, I'm literally like opening up, Google Sheets, opening up my spreadsheet, like, okay, gotta update that, and I'm like, oh crap, I just increased my value by like $1,800, and now I have to increase my overall coverage level, especially on some of those figures like heavy infantry. I expect him to be $500 by May 1st. He's
gonna be easy
by end of year, I expect him to be at $800-900 because especially if he's in one of the first 3 episodes of season 3.
Oh,
again when they break in the whole Bo-Katan Pre-Vizsla relationship arc.
All right,
and
I got one more first appearance to share with you guys. One more. This was easy.
Okay, one more. Okay, quick thing. Dean, he says that they ruined Hulk in the last 2 Avengers films. I'll agree to that. I agree to that. Which one is that one? Oh,
first appearance of the Hobgoblin. And to go with it, the original Secret Wars Hobgoblin figure, mint on card, not even punched.
Now is this correct me if I'm wrong, but I know that Hobgoblin ended up being his best friend, right?
You're thinking of Green Goblin.
Harry.
Oh, and
Harry?
Ned Leeds was his best friend.
It depends on what writer and variation you're looking at.
Yeah.
Okay, because I remember Harry was the Hobgoblin at one point. And then they were
Green
hinting.
Goblin.
Yeah, and then they were hinting that Goblin was coming back. Yeah, I can't remember if Goblin ever did come back. The actual Goblin. But.
Yeah, Willem Dafoe. Apparently, he was offered a contract, but again, rumors were he turned it down. But for all we know, that could be press intentionally saying that, and he's going to come for a secret cameo in Spider-Man 3.
I don't know how I feel about the live-action multiverse, though. I mean, I think it needs to be done, but I feel like it's just capitalizing on Miles Morales is into the Spider-Verse, and it's going to break one of the
two. OG fan got the two. OG fan got the two heavies, baby. Oh, he's big brain. OG fan is big brain. He's gonna.
Exactly. Hottoys aren't investments. With that being said, if you can read the market, you grab one or two. You can literally, anywhere from the next 6 to 18 months of purchases can be prepaid for.
Again, you have to. I was about these earlier
in my collection though.
Oh, the Home Depot, the Home Depot LEDs.
Yeah, these are $30 right now. The RGBs.
Yeah, they're really good. They're just a little. They're just a little different in the fact of how you have to install them because they don't run off of single channels. They all run off of a connected channel. So, I mean, again, like I said, they're great. The only issue is you have to basically design and pre-run them before you install them because of all the connection pieces and sizes.
It's crazy. I'm surprised. I'm not surprised, but I also am surprised that Death Trooper has not sold out yet. I think it's because a lot of people missed out on the Death Trooper from Rogue One, and they just started pre-ordering this one like nonstop. And there's so many batches of these. That's why it's still out there.
I'm fine with that because I still haven't decided if I want one.
Oh, I bought two. I've got one in my Mando shelf, and I threw the other one in with the specialist from Rogue One with Krennic. And honestly, aside from a little bit of heavy weathering, it looks perfect. It does not look out of place with the Rogue One.
Well, see,
it's not so heavily weathered. There's such a massive difference, especially when you can say, they're going on the farm planet looking for, the Ursos.
Yeah,
two Dark Troopers.
Yeah, my Death Troopers. I only got 3 right now. I'm gonna put 2 with Krennic, and then I'm gonna put 1 in my Mando shelf. Actually, I think my Mando shelf is gonna be this one right here. Once I set up properly, I'm gonna probably make the last shelf here my Mando shelf.
Well, yeah.
Then
after getting the Remnant, and you can't really pose him that well, I didn't know if I want to sign up for another guy in full armor like that.
But you know what? They might introduce more Death Troopers in the Cassian Andor show.
Yeah, I would imagine they would.
I'm waiting, and that's why I didn't go heavy on these Death Troopers. I didn't want to go like 6 of these, because what if they introduce the specialist again? I want a specialist at least. I want to get like 3 of those.
I want the doll, just the doll.
Now, here's a question though: what if they pull something out of left field and they go with a Death Trooper that can fit inside a Dark Trooper? Or if they do something like that for season 3, almost like the Hulkbuster, or whatever.
I see what you're saying. Yeah.
Yeah, because they're saying, well, these were the version 3s. Well, they're all gone. Now, what happens if they have to go to, whatever version 2 prototypes they have left to rescue Gideon from Imperial prison? I mean, from prison.
Thrawn is coming back, right? So Thrawn, he might throw in some here's my brand new Dark Troopers.
He had his own Dark Troopers and Rebels spoilers. So.
Yeah, I mean, and the thing is, they've again in the Mando episode with Michael Biehn with Ahsoka, the droids that were running around trying to kill Mando, they have the Thrawn 7th Fleet insignia on their heads. So it also means he's working on advanced droids as well, too.
Yeah.
So,
but like I said, the fact that you can't really pose them is why I haven't went ahead and bought another trooper. So.
Well, I mean, the updated versions, when they do fix the issue with the holster. I mean, it's I have the original and the holster.
The holster.
Well, no, the leather holster with the original.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, it's degrading in the way they had it set up to actually hold the pistol. They redesigned the new version. So.
Okay, I got you. So I'm still coming in kind of low, according to Nate. Is that right? Going my earpiece. I'm still
you're coming out a little better here now, but it's just fluctuating. It's just fluctuating.
Right up on it. I'm right up. Can you hear me now?
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, and the pauldron for the Death Trooper from the original Rogue One, unfortunately, that is a massive magnet for flaking.
Ooh, Bo-Katan.
Bo-Katan, dude. I am going to get 2 death watches for her. I want 2 death watches to flank her with the heavy
band. They got Koska coming out, right? I'm sure they do.
No, Koska Reeves.
She's not coming out.
No, you're again. Yep, with Nate, you are running into major issues because Koska Reeves, for Banks, she is in a unique situation where she basically came over on a shared license from the WWE.
Yeah.
Exactly. Now, normally, any Disney, Lucasfilm, Marvel contract is going to have an explicit likeness rights clause. The issue is, however, WWE, because she signed that contract first, owns all her likeness rights. So basically, Disney needs to pay WWE an explicit fee just for her likeness rights. Whereas, again, every other contract besides this one, it's an implicit that Disney has the explicit rights to use anybody else's likeness. Not for Banks. WWE has her official likeness rights, which means Disney has to pay Vince McMahon to make a figure of her.
Well, they could do it without the unhelmeted version. They could do it without a head sculpt.
Then what's the point, though?
You get another Mandalorian. I mean, that's cool enough, isn't it?
Hey, Don Prime, for being the lore guy, please explain Dean.
It's a big dog.
Explain to Dean why is there a 4-leaf clover on Sideshow Collectibles.
I don't know. Maybe it's St. Patrick's Day. You locker. Oh, I'm sorry. I'll tell you, as the only Irish citizen here, legally a dual citizen about the great state of the United States and the wonderful land of Ireland. It's St. Patty's Day. The day the great St. Patrick's Day takes the snakes out of our land island. And that's the Irish whiskey talking.
That makes sense. That makes a lot of sense.
Do you have an Irish coffee? What kind of whiskey you got there, Don? Jameson?
Oh, I've got some Tullamore.
Hey, big dog is in the house, baby.
I said
big
that, man.
Dog.
Am I too quiet again? Do I need to speak up? Do I need to?
Hey, we can hear you now.
I'm going cross-eyed doing this, but I can do it. I'm too close, a little too close.
Now you sound like a Russian.
Now you sound like a Russian. Damn.
Salam and good evening to you, worthy friends. Please, come close. Too close. You're a little too close. That's where I was going with that. Aladdin.
Now, the thing is, I honestly think they're going to run the Rogue One Stormtroopers again. But they're just going to call them the clean Mando version.
Oh, yeah. Come on. Like, I would come on, Hot Toys. You have a chance to introduce the E-Web Canon Rogue One 2-pack. They got to. Come on.
Yeah, see, I'm
the
not
E-Web
buying if it
canon
comes
has
to
been
the
in
E-Web.
two seasons already. Two freaking
Yeah, if-
seasons already.
I would actually see them doing more of like kind of a deluxe and doing it as a special edition where it's just a deluxe Stormtrooper, but it also has the E-Web. Now, potentially, I mean, again, it's one of those weird things. Do you do that trooper as the mortar trooper, where he's also in that scene and he's got the yellow markings and he
He
comes
has
with
to
the
come
mortar
with the rock,
backpack?
though. He's got to come with the big rock
The big rock.
and the big boulder.
Yeah, but that wasn't the mortar trooper. That was the like the squad leader. Where he got run over.
Give it to the mortar trooper because he's the one who loosened the boulder.
Okay.
I mean, they're all in trooper outfits in the end. I think somebody needs to come with the boulder. But I think they're going to miss that opportunity, just like they missed the opportunity with the shore trooper and the lunch tray. I mean, I'm going to be printing those up and selling them like hotcakes.
Now, Big Dog. Now, Big Dog, he got the he was asking about the Revenant Trooper. If OG fan got it for retail, and I got 4 Revenant Troopers for retail.
Let me get one of those off you, Nate, for retail.
No, bad. No, they're all mine. They're all mine.
And I could build a real scene instead of just having one end game. I can get
I managed to pre-order because of that one scene with Mandalorian 421. I got 4 Revenant Troopers for retail.
Yeah, but you don't have to pose them, so they're just wasting away.
Okay, you're wasting away. No, I'm gonna pose them. I'm gonna pose them right here, my last show, right here.
Hey, he's got another OG Mando coming. He needs those troopers.
You didn't even have a Mando yet.
And they're coming. He's coming. You hear Dom Prime? He just told me it's coming.
You gave yours away, man, for 1,000 subscribers. That was worth more to you than Mando.
Yeah, you gotta be there. You gotta be there. That's why I got my anxiety started kicking in, because I was like, oh boy, I still have one other Mando in my. I have another OG Mando in my order list, and I was like, oh boy, it's sold out.
Hey, Dean Winchester, man, she might look like John Cena, but I don't know who's going to leave the helmet off, to be honest with you. I really don't.
Yeah,
and
I mean,
from
it's
certain angles
like,
she doesn't.
Yeah, you got to remember though. Ever since she came out in Battlestar Galactica in 2003, she has been a masculine-looking female. She has that jawline. The only difference is she's a little older now. She's a little mature. And so just, again, through natural age, because of how she's wearing her hair in The Mandalorian, that jawline is more present. It's the same jawline when she was 23 on Battlestar Galactica. It's the same jawline from when she was in, the third Riddick movie. It's the same jawline from any other thing she's done in the last 5 years.
Trivia question for you. What was her first movie?
Oh, God, I know this because I watched her interviews.
Nobody tell him. He knows everything. I'm testing him.
You testing him on St. Patty's Day, where he already has freaking alcohol in his system.
He still knows everything already, man. The day shouldn't matter. He's known everything the whole show. So let's test him some more.
I'm calling a whiskey blackout on this because I'm drawing a blank. I do know when she was named to be Starbuck, she actually called her dad, and her dad told her to watch the originals. And then she called her dad back, and she's like, "What the hell am I doing?"
All right. Does anybody else know what her first movie is without looking at Google?
Yeah, 5 for a second. I don't know. My first one was Battlestar Galactica. So.
And her first starring role, I believe, was Halloween Resurrection.
Really?
Or one of those two. H2O. Whatever.
Really?
The one where they're in the haunted house one, whatever that was. The Myers house, and they're doing the real TV show thing in there.
Wow, I didn't even think about that. Well, it makes sense because a lot of up and coming actors have started
that time period
in horror films. Horror films have been their first go into films,
And she looked a lot like Brittany Murphy in that movie.
Yeah,
Ready
like
for
13. Yeah, like 13 Ghosts. Tony Shalhoub. He was in TV shows prior to that, but when that came out, he was in movies after that. And then you had Scooby. No, Shaggy was also in 13 Ghosts, and then
Matthew Lillard.
yeah, Matthew Lillard, and then you had Shannon Elizabeth, and yeah, 13 Ghosts is one of those. Yeah, that's one of those movies you better not have drank or eaten because some of those scenes are gonna make you go, "What the hell?"
My dog's over here rolling around the floor. It's the cutest thing.
All right, so Big Dog Pound 1, Big Dog, is asking which Marvel or DC actor or actress you would like to see in Star Wars.
Karen Gillan as Mara Jade.
Yep, agree with that. Dance fight.
I'll also agree with that. I will also say I would like to see Benedict Cumberbatch somewhere in.
But not as Thrawn. They need to just keep Lars.
Well, that's not going to happen. He just announced that he's not playing Thrawn. So
well, they could be doing that to just mess with you. You know how they are with their secrets. But I want Nicholson to play Thrawn. You know, the guy that did the actual voice in Rebels.
I think they are. I think they are getting the guy that actually played the voice in Rebels is playing.
That was
Thrawn.
one of the rumors. Yeah, I don't know if it's true or not because people are still talking about who's going to be Thrawn. So who knows?
But they're setting up Thrawn as Thanos right now. So if they're going to build up to the EndGame moment where Thrawn just comes in and starts wrecking, because that's what Thrawn did. He just comes in and starts wrecking with his Seventh Fleet. His Seventh Fleet is no joke, baby.
It almost seems like the series is. I forget what run it was in from the comic books, but it almost seems like it's setting up the fact where it's like the New Republic, but that Thrawn comes in, but he does take over the core worlds, and he puts siege to Coruscant, not by his ships, but the the asteroids, the stealth coated asteroids that were all in orbit around Coruscant, that he can literally use one of his projector beams from one of his interdictors and crash it onto Coruscant. That's what I think they're going to go with.
I'm going to give you another Marvel DC person, Kate Blanchett as Governor Price if they bring her in.
Ooh,
because she
that actually might be perfect. That might be perfect.
I mean, the character looked just like Kate Blanchett. Every time I saw her, I was like, is that Kate Blanchett in animated form?
Okay, here's another question from Dean. Do you think Hottoys will announce a Luke Skywalker figure for Mando show?
They like money.
Money.
Let's just say this. It's too easy for them not to.
Yeah, they got the sculpt already. They just got to...
Yeah, all they need to do is they need to silver brush his belt buckle and throw in a new cape. That's it. Possibly an updated head sculpt. That's it.
Yeah. One of them look more like the animated one they used in the end of season 2 of Mandalorian because that looked better. Or just take one of the Winter Soldier head sculpts and change that a bit.
Yeah,
come
but
on,
that also
come on.
Yeah, that again. That also. Yeah, if they do a
Mando right here.
Yeah, if they do Mando.
Mark Hamill's face right. None of the Hot Toys figures, I think, nail Mark Hamill's face. And
yeah, Mando Luke comes out. Mando Luke comes out. That gives Hot Toys full right to re-release R2, the deluxe R2 version.
Yeah, I need that.
Yeah, they can throw in the 2-pack easily with an extra Grogu, right?
Well, that's what your 6-scale Cantina was talking about. Your buddy over there.
Yeah, what he said?
He was talking about either a Luke R2 2-pack or possibly an R2 and R4. R4 D5? Is that right? R5 D4?
Yeah.
R5, D4.
Yeah, the one from New Hope that had his motivator blown that was later in canon.
Which was also in The Mandalorian.
Yup, he's the one
that they can do a 2-pack with the R4. I could see that.
Yeah, because and they do a light up map of Tatooine that you can attach to one of his top ports.
Dude, you know how much that would sell for, dude? Oh man, people
I'd rather
would
the
go
Luke and R2
gunning for that
pack
figure.
myself because I don't
Yeah,
necessarily.
I'd rather for the 2-pack Luke. I'd rather for the 2-pack Luke.
Well, then at that point, does Amy
Or
get her own figure?
oh, here's the thing I can see. I can see them doing a Luke Skywalker with the destroyed Dark Trooper. Also,
Yep,
That'd be cool. That'd be cool.
the deluxe version with the 2-pack R2D2. Throw that in, like they did with
Destroyed Dark
the
Trooper
Boba
base,
Fett
maybe?
Deluxe. Yeah.
Yeah, basically do it like a Mark 43, where, you know, instead of you getting a busted up Ultron Mark 1, you get a busted up Dark Trooper.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So here's a change of topic, though. I was watching the Sideshow stuff, and they gave away the Mark 85, and when they were showing off the Mark 85 or whatever during the reveal video they were doing, to me, does that not look like a 12-inch Marvel Legends with some lights on it? I mean, that's what it looks like to me. I'm not a fan of the nano armors. I think it's just too sleek. What are your thoughts on that?
I prefer the Mark 85 battle damage because it doesn't look too sleek because of all the battle damage to it. I actually like that over the clean Mark 85. It's just kind of weird for me with the Mark 85. I might decide to pick it up later, but my first Mark 85 is the battle damage, and I have that ordered. So,
well. Let me gotta work something.
How about you, Don Prime? How you feel about the?
Like I said, the 85. If I grab it, I'm waiting for the battle damage. Ultimately, though, like everything with Hottoys, it comes down to lighting. It comes down to picture perspective. So you can take the same picture. You can have 8 different people photograph it, and it's going to look like 8 different photos or 8 different figures. So again, it all depends on what you want, and again, you have to realize who's taking the picture. Is it live stream? Is it professional? I mean, I've seen the Mark 7, the diecast one in pictures, again, look like a 12-inch Marvel Legends, and then again, I've seen it look like in professional photographs, look like an $1,800, half-scale figure. So
now, Don Prime, I'm gonna ask you.
Are you ragging on my Mark 7? Are you ragging on my Mark 7?
Hell no! I've got my Mark 7 right now next to my.
Yeah. Are we all pulling our Mark 7s? I got my Mark 7 right here too.
See, the Mark 7 I can go with. Mark 4 I can go with. Mark 6 I can go with, but that Mark 85, I don't like the look of the nanite. It's too weird.
I can't pull them out. I'm too tipsy. I can't do it.
Yeah, I'm not grabbing mine either because he's next to Nano Stark as well.
I can't do it.
I had some damage when I pulled mine out. This fell off the table. 20th anniversary Hot Toys pen.
Now,
by the way, I switched my headphones. Can you guys hear me better now?
I actually hear it a little higher. Now, Toy Mafia also said that the BD Mark 85 is his first Iron Man. So that says a lot about the Mark 85. It's that Mark 85 battle damage version. It's that moment where Tony Stark, gave his life to save our
Does he
universe.
come with the snap fingers, or do you have to try to make the fingers like in the undamaged one with the glove?
Don't know yet.
I think it just comes with the snapping fingers. Like you just got to place them correctly. I'll look it up right now.
Because I know when they were showing the Mark 85 the other day on the Sideshow channel, he had to pose the fingers, and he couldn't get the fingers to even get that pose. I'm like, well, that's kind of a bummer.
I question now. I'm going to ask this to Dom Prime real quick. Okay, why did I get a text? I'm getting another text. Whatever.
I don't know.
Another reward.
Let me check real quick. I think we're done with awards, right?
No, their birthday stuff's going on until the 19th.
Okay, so far, it's only the articulated fingers.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's only the articulated fingers.
And unlike a lot of the other articulated hands, you see that thumb doesn't have a swivel on it, so you can't bring the thumb in to do the snap look properly.
And that, there's a third-party company that's already working on a replacement for this, especially since the normal 85 came out, and it's going to be the same articulation and the same connection ports like the Mark 50. Yeah, like I guarantee, like a week after this is released, you're going to have an updated third-party arm that correctly indicates the snap.
Okay,
Yeah.
so
what they should have just done is a static hand with the
it's
snap
just the
gesture.
best of the 85. It's my first is just the best out of the 85s. That's what he meant.
I'm not knocking your choices,
Okay.
man. If you like it, that's great. It's not my thing.
Now, here was my question. Here was my question with Don Prime. Don Prime, because you're aware with more of what's going on in licensing and all that. 3.0 is coming out with the the 6? Is it the 6-inch or 10-inch versions of these Iron Man figures right now? Will they end up moving up to actual 1/6 scale versions?
I don't know because again, each scale is actually its own independent license.
So doubtful.
Yeah, like you remember Hasbro tried the Hyperreal series; those were 9-inch. So those were in that weird situation where they were actually between 1/9 and 1/10 scale. So, I mean, again, you have certain companies right now, like Soap Studios out of Hong Kong. They're making effectively 1/12 scale Batman figures, while at the same time, Hottoys is re-releasing or remaking the Bale Batman. So again, you have two companies making the same exact figures, but at different scales at the same time.
Because Hottoys has the 1/6 scale down,
I would say, I would say they have
can't come in. Another company
not at that scale. Not at that scale, because again, there are master licenses, and then you have other licenses that can be basically subcontracted out to another company. Now, if Hottoys has the master 1/6 license, that's it. No other company can make any other product in that line that's 1/6 scale without running into IP infringement.
Okay, that makes a lot of sense now.
Again,
a lot of people were saying like, "Oh man, 3.0 got the Marvel license. They're gonna come out with 1/6 scale versions now."
Well, Comic Cave Studios, they're out of I think they're out of Saudi Arabia or one of their like master stores in Saudi Arabia. They have a license for, I think it's either for 1/7 or 1/8 figures, but they're all die cast. But these 1/7, 1/8 figures, they're going for like 180, 190.
Yeah,
So like their Igor's going for like 230, 240.
Yeah, there's the pose that Maz wanted. It's going to be articulated, so that's all. That's the only way you're going to pull.
Which is why they shot it from that angle, because they can't really pull it off.
Yeah, if you can see, there's a gap. That is a illusion.
Yeah, I hate that they do that when they do their promos for these toys, man. Because especially Spider-Man, they put him in those cool poses, and you're like, well, maybe this suit can do it. And then you get it home, and you're like, no. That was $250. I wish I didn't spend.
No, you can do it, but you're gonna destroy your figure in the process.
Yeah,
that's the thing. That's why they want you to buy multiple of these figures to pull off these poses.
I just won't buy. I mean, I canceled my Miles Morales, and I was really psyched about getting him, and I canceled my Spider-Gwen because I didn't want figures I can't pose at all. I understand they're not made to be pose. I mean, but you're paying that money for a figure. I want to be able to at least do some reasonable poses. I mean,
I feel you on that. I do feel you on that because we're paying literally $300 for these figures. Like it's not even $200.
At this price range, we should be looking at statues if we don't want figures that can pose. We'd be looking at statues, but I want figures so I can pose them.
So Dean just said, I'm really disappointed with Hottoys for for 85 Tony head sculpt. Wonder how the change.
They're giving you the Mark 50 head sculpt and replacement when they make more of them.
No,
there's
no. Howard just say that he's working on a brand new one.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a new head sculpt to replace the overdose head sculpt you got.
Now, here's the thing, though. There is angles. I do apologize if I'm sounding weird because
something's funny.
It's St. Patty's Day.
St. Patty's. No, but no, seriously though. Get back into the head sculpt. There is angles where the Mark 85 head sculpt does look like Tony, but unfortunately, it's not Tony Stark. I'm sorry, I don't like the head sculpt, and I'm glad that Hottoys is listening to the customer fan base, and they're like, you know what, we made a mistake. We want to reintroduce a brand new head sculpt for the market.
Well, why didn't they do that for Ant-Man then? Because I mean, Ant-Man had a huge uproar
because
when people saw that.
Ant-Man is not Tony Stark. It's not Iron Man money. That's the
Scott
thing.
Lang, man, is just horrible.
Scott Lang is not Tony Stark's money.
He had that big toy mafia smile, like his emoji there. It was crazy.
No, that smile was Hot Toys basically saying, "Get me or get nothing. It's up to you. We ain't gonna do shit to change it." That's basically that smile was Hot Toys saying,
"You know what? Don,
dry or KY, it's on you.
We got your non-refundable deposit."
You know what's funny, Don? You know what's funny? The same sculptor that did the Tony Stark Mark 85 did the Scott Lang smile.
Yeah, and you know what the funny thing is? You can't find his name on Hot Toys anymore. Hot Toys physically removed his name from the project.
Yo, he's gone now. No, he's been excommunicado. He's been John Wicked. Okay.
He put out apology posts through Hot Toys. No, like I seriously think that guy has been fired because at this point he's probably costing Hot Toys probably 10 to 15,000 just in new head sculpts because there's an actual program that's been set up, and I think it's going to go down in August, where people in Hong Kong who already have the 85 and have the original head sculpt, they're going to go into Secret Base and they're going to physically take their original Mark 85 head sculpt, hand it into Secret Base, and then walk out with a new head sculpt.
Yeah.
Now, the upgraded Spider-Man suit, that head sculpt is freaking perfection right there.
Yeah, it's nice.
That's perfection. Mm-hmm.
But I don't like the look of that suit with the
thing is,
off.
With that head sculpt though, that kind of leads me to believe we're going to see a Tom Holland figure for either the movie Cherry or for Uncharted, and that's again that head sculpt is so dramatic. I honestly think they made that with the intent of using it for another figure that's coming up.
More
Specifically,
Spider-Man. Come on.
No, not Spider-Man. Uncharted.
That's a Sony property. I mean, they might not get
again.
Hot Toys to make stuff.
Sony owns the rights to Spider-Man, not Marvel for movies.
But I think Marvel gets the licensing for toys, don't they?
Yeah, but it's one of those weird things because it's a toy related to a movie. Sony still has say in it. Marvel still gets the money, but Sony still has a say because it is specific to a movie IP Spider-Man contract.
Wait, does Hot Toys work on Sony products as well? Sony figures?
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
What do
you
they
got to
made that
remember
with
the
Sony?
Venom. The Venom that they just released is
that's
not
Sony.
like Contest of Champions Venom. It is Sony Venom.
Yeah, the ugly one. And comic book version.
And also, when on Investor Day, Venom 2 is officially listed on the MCU release schedule. Not the Sony release schedule, but the official MCU release schedule.
Okay, we got another question from Dean. Okay, let me just set this up real quick. All right, important question is, since I don't buy from Sideshow, how would I know I'm getting the updated 85 Tony head sculpt.
You're gonna have to hit up your reseller and see if you qualify for that, because Hot Toys is gonna make it available to legitimate resellers, but I don't know about any like eBay or something.
Yeah, if you don't have your figure now, and you pre-ordered it and it's showing September, November, like September through November release, that is the release date for the new head sculpt. If you don't have it yet and it's not anticipated to come out till the end, like later in the year, you're getting the updated head sculpt. If you're getting it now, you're getting the original.
In which case, you'll need to contact your reseller and see if they get the support from Hot Toys to switch it out.
Yeah, there is an exchange program, but again, like it's being said, you'll need to contact your specific retailer.
Yep.
Because, again, some retailers will have support functions, especially if they get through Sideshow officially, or if you're grabbing through eBay, you might be out of luck.
As well, yeah.
That's going to be a strange situation when they. It's going to be hilarious just to see the posts after they finally release the damn updated head sculpt. I just want to see what happens. I just want to see what's the kind of reaction to the updated head sculpt. You know, for the Mark 80.
Honestly,
the Mark 85. Yeah.
Honestly, I think it's just they're gonna basically try to do as best as the promo they can. So the new non-battle damage version is basically gonna be the same as the battle damage version minus the blood. That's honestly what I think they're gonna do. They're gonna basically get the same person to do the same sculpt. One version will have blood, the other won't.
Nate, we can't broadcast in China now. I got a skull.
What you do that for? Why you do that for?
True story. Can't have skulls in China, dude. Can't.
Don't remind me about what happened to Taskmaster, man.
Where's my red skull hot toy? Huh? Where is it? Where is it? I want my red skull hot toy. Actually,
that's the reason why Taskmaster didn't become,
I want the Stonekeeper.
That's why Taskmaster didn't become, more like his original look because
they can't have the skulls.
Yeah,
and China's too big of a market.
Yeah, China's too big of a market, so they don't want to scare the market because of a skull.
Well, and his uniform is more like combat tactical again, because the front part of his mask, like I've said before, that looks like the skull. That's an actual attachment to the combat helmet. It's called a front mandible or a ballistic mandible. So that's actually a separate attachment to the helmet that covers the front of the face. So that's how Marvel is basically covering themselves, that it's a bulletproof attachment that covers the mouth and the jaw. But he just had it molded in the view of a skull.
Now, my question is, so Don Prime, do you think this will hit theaters, the Black Widow movie?
In the U.S. at this point?
They're going to do a dual release. They're going to do same day, just like they've been doing for the other movies, like Mulan and what was the last one they just did?
It was like the dragon? It's something about a dragon?
Ray and the Last Dragon.
I'm going to be honest with you. I think some places will actually attempt to try and show this. But the problem is, again, in the United States, every state is doing their own thing. So, like Florida, Texas, will they try to show this? Yes. California, no.
Yeah, California's got their theaters open. So does New York.
Okay.
But they're limited to 50 people, I think, in New York. I don't know about California.
I mean, honestly, I don't know. Because Disney has to go to a point. I mean, like, is it worth it at this point to release in theaters rather than just going strictly online?
I want this movie to do well, but I'm kind of scared of it. And also, I mean, the trailer did not wow me. It didn't upset me or anything, but it didn't wow me either.
Well, the issue is this is setting up the new Black Widow because that girl, I don't know her name.
I don't want a new Black Widow.
Bruh.
Sorry.
No, it's already.
Pokemon in the house. Pokemon in the house.
Yeah,
touched
it's
on
already happening. She is being set up as the new Black Widow, as the replacement. It's
I don't want
not.
a replacement.
Yeah, it's happening.
I want
They,
Tony
you
Stark
know,
back.
Believe me,
You
you're
want
already
Tony
getting
Stark
Iron Lad or Iron Heart. That's already in the works as well. I mean, you might get an AI version of Stark back potentially for Secret Invasion, maybe Armor Wars, but that's as best as you're gonna get. Besides from a cameo in Black Widow,
Hmm.
which
I
might
want, I want Planet
yeah,
Hulk.
his
I
cameo
wanna see Planet
might
Hulk.
actually be just unshot footage from Civil War. So he might not have actually shot anything new. It just might be old recycled footage.
It's gonna be a weird movie because it was supposed to come out right after Endgame, right? To tell the story, and it tells the prequel story of Black Widow. And actually,
Yeah.
this Black Widow movie should have came out before Endgame, honestly. But
Well, supposedly a big part of it is gonna be, or at least their flashbacks is gonna be Budapest because, and again, it was also set up in Captain Marvel. Fury was in Budapest when everything went down as well. So, I mean, it was one, like you're saying, it's one of those things where you're gonna have Hawkeye, you're gonna have Black Widow, and you're gonna have Fury all in the same location in Budapest. Yeah, that should have been, if not in between Endgame and Infinity War, right after.
here's the
Because
thing, though,
because this takes place in 2017.
Big Dog also said that I will pay to watch it at home. I don't feel comfortable sitting in the theater with other strangers. A lot of people are just going to want to watch it at home with Disney Plus. They already tested the market with the Disney Plus app. So
Yeah,
Disney,
but they're
is gonna pull Black Widow mostly into Disney Plus. That's what's going to happen.
The problem is their purchasing for those movies aren't doing that well. Their price point's too high for their rental or whatever for the new movie.
But here's the thing, though, like if you say that, but people when they go to theaters and they take their families, they spend at least nearly $200, and that's including the tickets, that's including the food and beverages for the children.
I'm just telling you what the numbers are saying, man. I'm not trying to make an argument for the sake of the argument. I'm just talking about what movie math has taught me is that they're not making the money off of these releases.
I do understand where you're coming from.
That they want to be making.
I do understand where you're coming from with that, though, and it makes sense. They're not making money through Disney Plus because people don't want to spend the $30. They want to like, hey, you know what? I'll just wait a few months. And
yeah, that's what I did. That's what I'm going to do with Raya. I'm just going to wait. When it's free, I'll watch it.
Well, the only quote unquote example we have is Mulan, and first, Disney wanted $30, but the biggest issue with Mulan is all the controversy that surrounded that. And again, do you want to pay $30? And again, not being political, but again, where Disney filmed this movie, certain things the Chinese government has set up has been confirmed to have not only happening, but are still happening. And then when the Disney itself goes and thanks certain Chinese government agencies in the end credits for Mulan, that might not have been the best movie to charge $30 for. Now, with that being said, if Disney remarkets how they do that, they say this is $19.95 or $14.95, for the first 45 days, then it's a different ballgame.
Well, see, I'm one of these weird people. There was a time which I had to see a movie first, like the moment it was released, like the pre-night and all that kind of stuff. But as I grew older, I basically got to the point where, like, unless it was a movie I really wanted to see, I would just wait until it came out on physical media, buy the physical media, and whether I like it or not, I now have it. But I've spent $20 and I can watch it whenever I want, however I want. It's mine. And even if I don't like it, yes, I'm stuck with it. But I would have spent that $20 at a theater anyway. So now that it's all going on demand and stuff, I'm paying a subscription fee already for Disney Plus. I'm paying a subscription fee for Netflix and all this stuff. I'm already paying for it. I'm not going to pay twice. I'm not going to pay for it just to see it earlier than everybody else. Not for that. I'm sorry. Just that's not what I'm going to do. There's some people that have family and kids that they want to sit there and placate, and that's fine. I guess that's for you, but I'll find something else to watch until I can watch it for a more affordable price. And now, if they would put it out same day as physical media, I'll go buy it that day because that means I own it. But yeah.
Yeah, but like you said, everybody's situation is different. Everybody's views are different, so you have to make the choice that's best for you. Now, again, if they came out and said, "Hey, you can watch this in your house for $14.95, whatever," I'd be like, you know what? That's popcorn and a drink at the movie theater, you know?
And that's including, the fact that, you got to bring your family in. And that's like, what, $10 each? $10 to $20 each per person, depending on how many you have?
Yeah, that's only if you're at the theater before 6. Then it jumps up.
I agree with Pokemon here, man. That's HBO's doing it right. Even though I'm not paying for HBO Max, I get it because I have HBO, so that works for me too. But yeah, man, I'm already potentially paying my money just to watch their service. Why make me pay more? It's just being greedy at that point. I'm sticking with their service, and even if I was, I'd be paying for HBO Max even if it wasn't for free because they include that.
Well,
my subscription.
Well, the issue is, though, with HBO that's different is that they're going to be getting back-end money because when you rent that from pay-per-view or you go out and get a physical copy of that, because of the HBO Max deal, HBO is getting physical money based on your rentals or your physical purchase of the
Disney
copy.
Gets the entire money involved with their premiere access on Disney Plus, too. They don't pay anybody else when they do that. So that whole $30 is going to them, whereas opposed to if I go to the theater, they're only seeing 60% of that at most. So, they're kind of being a little greedy.
True.
That's the point I wanted to bring up. That's a good segue. Disney right now is being greedy because we could have seen Black Widow literally, beginning of the year or last sooner. But because what's happening with pandemic and stuff like that, they're not going to make enough money to merit the release. So they're waiting till, I understand they want to make a profit. But at the moment, things are not looking good because of the pandemic.
The issue I was going to say, here's the issue with Disney, which is different from any other major studio. They run major amusement parks. That's their cash cow. Yeah, granted, they'll run studios, they'll run TV shows and movies. Ultimately, those movies are secondary to the theme park.
Yeah.
The movies finance the theme park. And it's not like Disney is just taking the money and sitting on it. They, on average, reinvest about 40% of every dollar they get into the actual theme parks.
But yet they're still paying Kathleen Kennedy, so obviously they're not listening to us.
No, don't bring up Kathleen Kennedy.
Exactly.
You don't bring up that woman right now. You don't do it.
Yeah, that woman has an Oedipal complex to both Lucas and Spielberg. So, but the problem is, because of the lockdowns both in California, Florida, and around the world, they are bleeding revenue. And they have to make up any revenue that they're losing through the parks in any way they can. So what are they going to do? They're going to charge you $30 to watch a movie like Mulan. Because you know what? It's the pandemic. You can't go to a movie theater. You're going to pay it. Because in the long run, like you said, when you're paying $100, $200 just to go in, $30 is a steal for a Friday night to have everybody watch.
Look, I said, I have no qualm paying my $30, but I want the physical disc in my hand. And what's really annoying with Disney in particular is they're doing away with physical media almost entirely, except for brand new releases. They are just doing away with it. Like, for example, they just did an Alien 40th anniversary steelbook, right? But that was when Fox still owned it. They're not going to put out one for Aliens. Because
I would doubt that. No, that might actually not be true because just yesterday it was reported that the next major Disney tentpole franchise is actually going to be aliens. Disney has apparently already talked to all the people involved, and they're going to get Ridley Scott to actually not only create the third movie to the trilogy, they're going to have him create the Hulu series that's going to be rated, an adult series. And the Hulu series is going to be tied to the third movie in the trilogy.
Ridley Scott's gotten old, man. He doesn't know what he's doing anymore. If you look at Covenant and
Oh my God!
Prometheus,
Do not bring up again. Stop bringing up these names. Ridley Scott, man,
he hasn't been the same since his brother
You had
died.
a great opportunity, Ridley Scott. You had a great opportunity with Prometheus and Alien Covenant, but no, you had to ruin it by reinventing the wheel, which didn't need to happen. You didn't have to reinvent the wheel for Aliens. You had to just bring it back. Why didn't you do that? No. Oh, God, really?
I'll be honest. If Disney was smart, they should just go to like Invasion or Hive Wars, because at that point and basically branch it off as a sequel or a continuation of Aliens. Because at this point, Alien 3 and beyond is no longer considered canon. So again, Disney owns the rights. So again, either go with Neil Blomkamp's plan for the direct sequel to Aliens.
See, I can trust him or Denis Villeneuve, but I'm not trusting Ridley Scott anymore, and really I'm not trusting James Cameron anymore. I'm going to have a hard time trusting him after.
Especially James Cameron, after he greenlighted the new Terminator movie,
He just walked away.
Really, bro? You thought that was perfection? That last Terminator movie was trash.
Yeah,
bro.
It was.
It was trash.
Well, like, I mean, honestly, if any Disney movie legitimately gets made, they're gonna need Sigourney Weaver, and Sigourney Weaver has come out on record. She wants to make Neil Blomkamp's direct Alien sequel, where she and both Newt and Michael Bihn's character, they survive. Alien 3 never happened. And the ultimate goal is Ripley and Bean, they go into Weyland-Yutani and they destroy the whole thing. I mean, again, you've seen the like the pictures. You literally seen Ellen Ripley wearing a suicide vest going into a derelict in the Weyland-Yutani research facility, trying to blow everything up.
Well,
now what's your take on the new Alien game that's coming out pretty soon?
I haven't
now
seen
Fire Team. Now here's the thing though, I love Aliens, right? I love the original sequels and the original movie that came out. But this game though, it looks great. The problem is I am stepping back with it because I'm waiting till the reviews come out. Because after what happened,
it's a Kenner video game. It's a Kenner video game. All the toys that Kenner made in the 92 to 95, in the Aliens movie line where they had like the snake alien and the scorpion alien. It's literally a video game adaptation of the Kenner Toys line, because you have the spitter alien, you have all the variants, which were only in the 90s Kenner line. What was that? Is that a
MMS 29? It's the brown one. That's the one I could afford. I couldn't afford the black one.
Oh, okay.
Which is funny because this is the special edition, but whatever.
Is that the drone or the warrior?
Yeah, I don't know. He came with a face hugger, if that tells you.
Wow, that's big.
Yeah, he's tall, man.
Wow, look at that.
I got Grid on the other side there. I can't reach him from here, but I can reach this one. So.
Damn, I wish I could do that. I could reach out for a figure, because right now, where my situation is, I can't reach a figure without hitting something.
We can remember taking pictures of these things all the time, man. I need to be able to just grab them.
Yeah, if you guys ever want to check out Moz's stuff, the links are down below. Check them out.
No, they're not.
No, they were. They
weren't when the video started, unless you put them on.
Well, not this video. Not the video. The previous videos. My bad. I gotta redo your stuff. You can always comment your links on the comments, right? Just do that. God, I can't do all your work.
There.
Let me see. This coming from single songwriter. Was the Terminator movie that did every Arnold movie ever made and wrapped it in a Terminator skin?
For Dark Fate, yeah, it's pretty much what it seemed like.
Either that or Jenna sucks.
Yeah. Well, Pokey Hunt,
I mean-
I hope you enjoy that, but I don't do a lot with aliens except for on Fridays, man. I try to cycle through all my figures, actually, but apparently all the love goes to my Predators. Everybody likes my Predators.
Yeah, well, speaking of that, like Walmart is actually, they have not only 12-inch Predators for
Ugly ones.
$30. Yeah, I've seen. They have like 90s retro, a full Aliens line, including like a 18-inch Queen in different colors. Too. Yeah, it's like neon red or like OD green, depending on the Walmart you find out. But
there was a red Queen in comics. In the comics, there was a red Queen.
Yeah, the red versus the black. Yeah. I mean, I don't know if those would be any decent for like custom fodder or.
They're all bulky and very toy-like. They're not. I mean, the NECA ones really have it down for a Queen, but then they can't stand, and the NECA one can't stand on its own. And I don't know how I see people do great poses with the neck, but I can barely move my neck. I got my NECA Queen for free though, so that was nice.
Oh damn!
I got her free because, and I showed you earlier, this guy right here did not fit in the mouth. Like the little end here did not fit where it was supposed to fit, and I wrote NECA, and of course they told me to write Big Bag Toy Store, which is where I bought it, and then they came back and said, well, we can't get you the part. We'll just give you the money back. You can keep the toy. I was like, okay, I can live with that because this can now be a prop for a Predator.
True story. I had a similar situation like you. I can't see him from here, but my
I'm looking.
DX. I don't know if you can see the DX10. The DX10 is right here, right behind R2D2.
Nope. Then I can see the leather jacket. And maybe a little bit.
Okay, you can see the leather jacket. You're fine. Okay, look, my DX10, right? I keep sharing this story. The DX10, I bought it for $400, right? $500. That's the $500. That's the retail. No, not the resale price.
I got the DX10,
yeah. Right? And the guy sent me the money back because this was months after I bought it. His account got blocked by PayPal themselves because he was doing some for what I was told from PayPal, he was doing some illegal crap with his PayPal. And he sent his money back, and he kept telling me to send his money to him to another account. And every time I tried to send the money back to him, it kept telling me that it was don't do it because you're risking your account by doing it. So I was like, What the hell is going on here? I kept talking to PayPal customer service about like how can I send this guy's money back to him, and they were like, if you don't want to be illegally part of illegally doing any like illegal shit, right? You don't want to be part of this. Do not send him money. I'm like, okay, that's weird. So I got.
Did you copy and paste that to him?
I got a free DX10.
I hate you, man. Mine was like close to $500.
I got a free DX10 because the guy refunded me $500, and I'm like, and I could have sent it back to him.
And just think, you almost bought him from JHS Toys where I bought mine, and you wouldn't have been able to do that.
True story, though. The DX10 is right here, and I got $500 back from him.
Yeah, because I bought mine from JHS Toys, and I think I sent you there because you were looking for one.
Actually, I was looking for Chured Emery. Remember that?
Yeah.
And I got him for $315. $315 deluxe edition. That's a steal, bro. That is a steal. That people don't know that though, dude. I'm just saying, the guys. If you wait and take your time with during the holiday seasons, the sales come through, bro. The sales come through.
Pokemon, I don't think I'm going to buy another Queen. I got the blue one, and even though $75 isn't that bad, but the NECA quality control is just too iffy for me to drop that. I don't buy the NECA Predators anymore.
Wait a second.
I love how they look, but they can't stand on their own after like 5 minutes. Their ankles just go, even with their stands. So I can't buy NECA. Except for maybe the turtles, I can find those. But I haven't been able to find them.
Nah, it kind of sucks that we don't have more merchandise for the Alien or Predator, and it makes sense because they're not coming out with more media for it.
Well, NECA's putting them out, but again, NECA's got quality control issues. None of my stuff stands after like 5 minutes. It just starts leaning and falls, and I bought like 2 10-packs of those stands, and the pegs barely fit in the feet, or if they do fit in the feet, the body still pulls the whole thing over. It's just ridiculous.
I've got to agree with the NECA quality control issues. Years ago, Pacific Rim figures. It was either you got a great figure or holy crap, you were taking it back to Toys R Us and getting either a refund or a brand new figure.
I mean, look at this. This didn't fit in the hole, man. And that's half of the freaking function of that Queen. Yeah,
NECA, and again, I've got 18-inch figures from them as well. It's either some of the best crap you'll ever see, or holy crap, what crack was the QA guy smoking?
Because I started my Predator collection with NECA. I got that wolf,
Don,
and I was like,
Don, do not bring up QC. Do not bring up QC. The Mark 47, you know how many times I sent the Mark 47? I had to send that figure like 6 times to Sideshow. So
I think you were just being OCD about it, man.
No. There was
some of
them, Yuri. Soundwave in the house.
Really crap.
There was black dots everywhere, bro. Finally, I got a Mark 47 and then they had the black dots.
Go Erie. Get your Soundwave on. Yeah. Erie Vision just got Soundwave. He just bought the 3.0 Soundwave. So just.
The problem is right now, Marty.
I did add you to the description. Okay, are you happy now? Are you happy now?
No, I'll never be happy, man. Where's my links?
Oh God, the problem is I'm drinking and now I want to buy stuff.
You better buy this Soundwave, man. He's so awesome.
I'm waiting. Like I said, I'm waiting till 3.0 pops out the premium edition Soundwave. That's what I'm waiting on. Because I want the premium edition Revenge of the Fallen Optimus Prime /
I don't want Revenge of nothing. Optimus Prime, G1 Optimus Prime look or bust.
I am getting that too. That's the thing. I'm still getting that, of course. So
yeah, Ari, I have all the DLX Transformers from Bumblebee. I have all 4 of them.
Well,
Prime, Bumblebee, and Soundwave is right there.
Well, it was announced today that Transformers 7 is in pre-production but
it's Michael Bay crap again.
No, it's not Michael Bay. No, it's not. Hold on. Because they actually hired.
Are they staying with the Bumblebee timeline, or are they going to go back to the ugly Transformers?
No, it's It's going to be the Bumblebee timeline. They actually hired futuristic vehicle concept artists that have worked in Star Wars, Star Trek, Battlestar Galactica.
Are they going to do like a War for Cybertron, where they need that kind of thing? That'd be awesome.
Hold on.
It's the guy that did Creed 2. Or no, he says, he's saying it's the guy that did Creed 2.
That's the projected director. I'm reading this off of TWF 2005. We have received info highlighting that Paramount has hired a series of concept artists specializing in futuristic alien-looking vehicles for the upcoming Transformers live-action movie, internally dubbed Transformers 7. The artists in question have previously worked on both land and air vehicles not existing in real life. They have worked on projects relating to Star Wars, Marvel Cinematic Universe, and the upcoming Suicide Squad. It is not uncommon to hire freelance artists, these including past Transformers movies. So basically they're going into a full concept phase right now for pre-production.
Dean asked
yeah.
how many times you have encountered a defect or broken part in your Hot Toys figures. Sometimes I don't open the boxes for a while, and I don't really check light up features for Iron Man. Most of my Hot Toys are not, until recently, they haven't been brand new. They've been outdated figures I've had to buy secondary, like especially my Predators. And I have yet to run into a bad issue with any of them. Personally, for me, not one that I've noticed, but my Pred Alien did break shortly after I bought it because his socket basically broke. So I had to kind of fabricate a new socket. But figure, which sucks.
Only issue.
How about
Only
you,
issue.
John? How about you,
Only
John?
issue I ever had is on my diecast Mark 7, the right arm was bad. There was either the battery port, the circuits or the wires weren't soldered correctly, or it was a bad QC job. So ultimately, I needed to get a new right arm for my Mark 7, but that's it.
Okay.
Irie is buffering, but I'm watching the stream as well as being on it, and I'm not seeing a buffer, so I don't know.
As for me, I have experienced at least, let me see, out of my 50 or 60 figures I've collected over a year, I've experienced at least 10 quality control figures. So that's what 1%?
And all of those have been your Mark 43.
All of them have been the Iron Man. All of them have been the Iron Man.
That's because
No,
you're
Well,
mostly
you
thinking
had
about the stuff.
for the 43, so you have a 70% defect rate on the 47.
So the 47 is the worst. I've never experienced this in my
Well, no,
life.
apparently Commander Cody's got some high issues with that left arm too.
Oh my god! Don't tell me that, because I'm my Commander Cody's coming in this week. Please don't tell me that.
Yeah, have you not seen that, man? Almost everybody I've seen review it has this problem with his left arm just kind of falling down. Because he's got that light up feature and it just doesn't fit in the shoulder socket right or something.
As I look at Cody, he's looking perfectly fine right now.
You got lucky.
Now, I heard there was a guy that sent his Cody back like 20 times just to get his arm just right.
Yeah, there are people who have done that. But yeah, with the Hot Toys, especially if you buy it from a reputable reseller like Sideshow, or I don't know who you buy from other than Sideshow, but I know with Sideshow, they typically will get you replacement parts or send you a new figure. You can ask Nate; he's got that plenty of times apparently.
Yeah,
but only if you buy from them. If you buy them from Joe Bob selling them on the street corner, you're not going to get that service. So.
Yeah, if you buy from eBay, you're fine. Or
if you buy from any of these other resellers, even though I love,
I mean Sideshow. My bad.
Yeah, even though I love like underground figures and stuff, they resell from Sideshow, so that you're not going to be able to get replacement parts from like underground figures or. And I hate to use them as an example because they've always treated me right, but it's the first thing that's popped in my head. But since they get service from Sideshow, they would have to requisition Sideshow, and I don't think Sideshow allows you to do that because.
Actually, I can say they can.
They can?
Yeah, you can, because my main source when I don't have coupons or I don't want to, I go through Toy Dojo in Austin, Texas.
Okay.
And I can tell you without doubt, I got the Tark Invader 2-pack set. And for whatever reason, it did not include the base for the Probe Droid. So I reached out to Ed, the owner at Toy Dojo. He reached out to Sideshow, and Sideshow sent me the actual base for my Probe Droid.
All right.
So again.
But that varies per retailer, though. I mean,
exactly. If your retailer is an official reseller, they can 100% get you support, get you parts, especially if it's a new figure. Now, if it's a situation where you get, like you're saying, you're going off eBay, it's just a guy that's buying 25 figures and hoping to make a profit, you're SOL.
Now, Single Songwriter says the Cody should. The Cody
shoulder should be fixed.
Right shoulder, yeah.
Should be an easy fix. Yes. Just put it up there because you've stopped being able to read like 2 hours ago.
Like the words are starting to blur together. It's like I'm kind of hoping I'm reading it right.
It's not the words for Nate, man. His tongue doesn't work anymore.
My tongue don't work anymore. I keep drinking.
He's like, my bottom lip is on the flibber.
Words merging need more alcohol.
you gotta be there. You gotta be there. It's St. Patty's.
Tatar.
Because the Sideshow puts their money where their mouth is. I received an inspected figure and contacted them. They had the return labeled next day, and my reply. Yeah. Sideshow has been great with me. They spent like 6 times sending me a brand new Mark 47, and I still kept getting the same freaking issue. And
But if you have issues with like the heavy infantry Mando, you're probably not going to have as much luck because they probably don't have enough stock to keep sending you out pieces.
The Mark 40, the Mark 47 Iron Man has been my most issued figure. Like everybody else has been fine, you know. Now I did get a white stain on my Qui-Gon Jinn robe, and they sent me a new robe. So
I think you pulled all the bad Mark 47s. Everybody else got the nice ones.
Yeah, well, here's the thing with Sideshow. And again, as I've told both of you, I used to be one of Sideshow's favorites. Again, I was invited to their 2019 New York Comic-Con party. You know, I went to the bar. Yeah, I know, where they raffled off like thousands and thousands of dollars worth of products. Sideshow has no problem taking advantage of the uninformed or the newbies. If you contact them and you call them out on it, they're going to take care of it. But at that point, they know you know what you're talking about. The vast majority of their sales are the one-offs, or I'm just getting this. So they're not expecting people to be as quote unquote anal as we are, or I'd say the professional or hardcore collectors.
All right.
So there is a bit. They're hoping for every one of us. There's 3 or 4 people that don't catch the crap that we would.
Well, Braulio, I don't know if I'm saying that right. Lozano.
Braulio Lozano.
What about Big Bad Toy Store? Now, I've only done business with them once with my NECA Alien Queen, and they treated me right. Granted, it took them forever to get me my product, even though it was in stock. That was the drawback there. But they did treat me right. They gave me the Alien Queen for free, even though it was a production issue with NECA. So that was pretty nice.
I will say this about Big Bad Toy Stores. I will not order a hot toy from them unless I absolutely have to. Yeah. Because they are ridiculously bad about returning items for quality control issues. Say you get a scratch in the paint. Oh, well, that's normal production. We're not going to return that. And we're talking, like I bought the Return of the Jedi Deluxe Stormtrooper, and it just so happened that it had the Sith Trooper base plate. And for whatever reason, on the neck seal, the helmet, because of how it was packed, was rubbing up and down the neck seal. So the neck seal had giant stain marks of white up and down. The only reason they would return it was because the actual nameplate was wrong, and they specifically said they, unlike Sideshow, could not get Hot Toys to send them corrected.
They deal with Sideshow though. They get their stuff from Sideshow. They have to. They're a U.S. reseller, and that's the only people they're allowed to buy from.
Yeah, I mean, again,
they didn't want to help you, is what it comes down to. They didn't want to go through that hassle.
Well, and again, that's not the first time I bought a diecast Mark II from them, and when it came to me, it had like black tar marks all over it, and I showed it to them, and they tried to say, "Oh, that's normal production," and I'm like, "No, you're either gonna take care of this, or I had to threaten both credit card chargeback and PayPal before they would even acknowledge my email after the second denial."
Well, like I said, they did tell me that they couldn't, even though on NECA's website, it says that the people, the wholesaler or the reseller can contact them and get replacement parts. They didn't bother with that. They just sent me a new figure. So I don't think they really want to deal with contacting the retailer or the production company and getting that stuff done.
Yeah, I'll just say this: as if you do have QC issues, Sideshow is 1,000 times better than Big Bad Toy Store. Again, if you have any QC issues, Big Bad Toy Store, 9 times out of 10, they'll try and fight you and say that's within, the production limits or the tolerances or the variants, of whatever, the paint or shipping or whatever. But if you have an issue, Big Bad Toy Store will fight you on a return.
Well, in hindsight, they probably replaced or gave me the Queen for free also because I had already contacted NECA trying to get the part and not going through them. So that might have had something to do with it.
All I'm going to say is that Sideshow has been treating me right as far as like the replacements, because when I bring it up, they understand what's going on, and we lost freaking Moz. Well, it makes sense we lost Moz because we're at 3 hours in.
Damn.
I realized that we are 3 hours in. All right, guys, if we're going to end it right now, and we stayed steady at 20 people watching. We appreciate everyone that's been watching. I know we've been 3 hours in. We've just been talking everything about our thoughts about what we feel about what's going on. So I dropped. So Moz, you want to come back? I'll send you.
Yeah,
I'll send you a stream back, Moz. You can come back, Moz, if you want to come back.
Yeah, I'll get my 5.5 hours of beauty sleep, and then get up in the morning for work.
Let me see if I can bring Moz back in. Have a great night, fellas. All right, Moz. Moz is gone. Moz. Later,
right.
If I can write that. Later, Moz. All right, cool. All right, Don. It was good talking with you. Everybody has been good talking and sharing our thoughts about what's going on with the hot toy world. Like I said, it'd be pretty cool if we get the Snyder Cut Knightmare Batman into play. I don't know if we're going to get it, but it'd be pretty cool.
Yeah, I mean, ultimately, I do think we're going to get the Black Suit Superman and a reissue or re-update of Knightmare Batman. I mean, Hot Toys isn't stupid. They know those two are going to be the money makers, and they're going to put their money where their mouth is. And again, they might be the online Toy Fair exclusives this year. Again, if they did 4 last year, well, there's 2 right there.
Yeah, the thing is, it's not necessarily a reissue because it is another film. If
Exactly.
it appears in another film, we should be fine.
Exactly, and then you go. Hot Toys has never broken tradition of reissuing a Toy Fair exclusive because this will be a new one.
Yeah, Moz, what time is Snyder Cut dropping? It's dropping at 3 a.m. today in the morning, but 12 a.m. PST. So.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, I at this point, as you can probably tell from my voice, I need to either drink more or go to sleep. So
I gotta get to drinking more. All right, guys. Everyone, thank you for joining up. If you guys want to see more, the links are down below, or check out the channel. And as always, I'd love to see you guys in the next one. And Don, it's always a pleasure bringing you in.
All right, I'll talk to you later, brother.
Later, man. Take it easy. Hasta la vista, everyone.
All right, later.